Shalom.
Shalom.
Before we get started, we'd like to give all praises and infinite glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash.
double honors to the apostles and elders of Gms New Orleans-Atl-Wisconsin Camp, and peace and safety to the occupant that spread across the four corners of the world, pushing out this truth with all diligence and putting their lives on the line to do so. Little brothers out of Gms Atlanta, we have a brother from Gms New Orleans here, and we just here on Thursday, Friday, Day of Atonement. Yeah, it feels like a Thursday. So here on Friday, Day of Atonement, August 28th, and we just here to prophesy, man. To prophesy the downfall of this kingdom, and to prophesy the rising of Israel, majority the 144,000, man. Because in the time that we're in, chaos is going on in the world, man. You got the riots in the streets, the race wars, the looting, buildings burning. You got chaos in the White House. The Republicans against Democrat against Esau, as people say. We go out there to make sure we will. But hey, man, we're living in a heavy time, and now is the time to be more, in tune with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai than ever, man. Start off with the Matthew 20 and 16. It says, "So the last shall be first, and the first shall be last. For many are called, but few are chosen." That's right, man. It says, "The last shall be first." And we're literally at the bottom of the totem pole here in America, man. Why? Because ultimately, this is not our kingdom, man. This is one of what's that, Michael 2? This is not our kingdom, so we're at the bottom of the totem pole, man.
That's right.
But hey, little do they know, man, those roles are going to get reversed. This is to Deuteronomy, the 30th chapter and the 7th verse, man. Those curses, the curses that's on us, and we see it, more evident each and every day, man. The curses that's on us is getting placed on Esau, man. So we read that again, brother. It's Matthew 20 and 16 that says, "So the last shall be first, and the first shall be last. For many be called, but few chosen." See, the calling of the truth. And many people have got the calling, man. But did they endure? Did they be unmovable? Or did they waver, man? The scriptures say many are called, but only a few are chosen. And few is 144,000.
Right.
The elect men of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. So you have to ask yourself, do you want to be a part, or do you just want to be called, or do you want to be a part of this chosen and receive that salvation, man? And join heirs with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Bible how? Hey, we're going to get. Matter of fact, go ahead. Grab it.
This is Romans chapter 12, verse 1. "I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is a reasonable sacrifice, and be not
Reasonable service.
Oh, it's like it. Which is a reasonable service."
That's right. It says, make your body a living sacrifice, man. And coming out to the highways and byways, risking our lives, our jobs, our families, man. That's a sacrifice, man. And this is our service, man. The Lord called us to do this, man. But it's up to you whether to continue in it, man. Because we seeing God just falling out.
Yeah.
Through whether it was money, women, the world, no matter what the case is, the main objective is to stay in it, man. What I call that was it on that. Yeah, it was.
Verse 2, "And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai."
And you can't do that with being amongst the world, man. You have to separate, man.
Right.
Going back to the word holy means separate, man. Kodash. You have to separate yourself from the world, or else you'll get entangled in it, man. Like the wicked, and you'll be a part of the 2/3. This is Matthew 12
and 25. And it says, and Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself.
And every kingdom before America before it fell, it was divided, man. You know, it was divided from within. You know, and we see the same thing that's happening in America, man. That's how we know that the Lord is about to visit the earth, man.
That's right.
You know, because Esau is literally against Esau, man. You know, it's all sorts of prophecy that's happening and taking place that it's even hard to keep up with some of it, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
It says, this is Matthew 12 and 25, and it says, but Yahushua knew their thoughts, and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand.
And it's the Lord that's causing this, man. Keep that first testimony. You know, it's the Lord that's calling this, that's doing all these things, man. You know, did he not saying, what's that, 1 Samuel 2, that he created the good and the evil? You know, the Lord is the creator of all things, man. You know, this is Yahweh Bashim Yahushua's movie, man.
That's right.
We're just the actors in it. You know? What's up top? Yeah, you can.
Yeah, milestones.
1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
See, it says the day of the Lord cometh as a thief in the night, man. Nobody, not even Yahushua knows when the Lord's gonna send him, man.
Right.
You know, only the Heavenly Father knows when he's gonna come into the earth. You know? So that's why it's important, you know, going back to what I was speaking on before, is to stay on your job or your objective, man, or your service. You know? Because we don't know when Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is gonna come. Hey, he can come tomorrow, man. You know? Scriptures say, roughly paraphrasing, when I come, who shall I find so doing, man? You know?
Verse 3. For when they say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
You know, so hey, Esau can sign many agreements and contracts, you know, or nuclear missile deals. You know, we'll withhold this, we'll withhold that as they want, but hey, the Lord is gonna release it, man. The Lord is gonna cause the missiles to be shot over to here to America, to be shot from America to Russia, and so on and so forth, man. You know, there's nothing that you can say or do about it, man.
That's right.
Because he's the creator of all things. You know?
This is Matthew 24. I'm start at verse 11. I'll start at verse 10. It says, and then shall many be offended, and betray one another, and hate one another. And we're seeing that right now. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved.
That's right. It says, he that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved, man. You know? It's important to endure it to the end, man. You know?
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
it says, verse 14, it says, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all of the world for a witness unto the nations.
Yeah, hey, is that not what we're doing, man?
Yeah.
You know, we're preaching this prophecy into the world, man. You know, we got brothers all over the world preaching the same doctrine, man. That's why the scriptures tell us to be all on one accord.
That's right.
You know, to push the words of Yahweh out in 100% truth, man. You know, not an inch of false information, man.
That's right.
You know, you ask your brother, you know, in London, what's the RFID chip, they will say the same thing as what the brothers say here in Atlanta, man. You know?
That's right. Hey, and that wouldn't happen without YouTube, man. You know, the Most High set up YouTube for the purpose of this truth to get pushed out. Esau thought he's going to, you know, had America's funniest home videos, and you know, your dog doing tricks and all that. Nah, the Lord set it up to push this truth out, man.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. Hey, you can see it. Hey, we see random videos of people saying that we the Israelites.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So you really can't say that you never heard of it, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's been videos that went viral that you heard, you know, hey, so the black people are the true Jews.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
This is Romans chapter 10, verse 18. But I say, have they not heard? Yes, verily, their sound went into all the earth, and their words unto the ends of the world.
Hey, man. Hey, that's exactly what we're doing.
That's
man.
right.
Scripture say prophesy to the wind. The Lord is really carrying what we say and spreading it out into the world, man. You know? That's why, hey, when you see Esau out and about, and you can see that they really, Esau not hiding no more, man.
Right.
They know we know who they really are, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Satan, man. You know? That's why these cops shooting Jake down. You know, Jake butting back up the cops because the truth is out, man. You know, and like the elder said, the truth has gotten out through social media, man. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You know, and it was even, you know, when the riots, TikTok, like your brother said.
Yeah, TikTok, yeah.
When the riots first broke out, you know, you even had, you know, guys, you know, speaking about Israel during the riots, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Who we really were, man.
If I can say real quick, and then you got a lot of provocateurs that are trying to defame the name of Israel as well, right? But you still promoting the name of Israel.
Exactly.
You still put it out there.
Yeah.
Regardless.
You can do nothing against the truth before the truth.
Yeah. Said that these words are pure and you can't taint it.
That's right.
You know, you can't taint the scriptures, man. So even if you're doing it for you know, for you're an agent and you're doing it for Esau, you still go fire back on your fire back, bro. You know?
But it say we could do nothing against the truth before the truth.
That's right.
Like you got this simple ass nigga Vocab Malone doing these various videos, not realizing, man, every time you do an Israelite video, you thinking you tearing us down, whatever. You just making us more popular, man.
Yeah.
You know, you got somebody of the elect is going to click on your video and be like, well, hold up, man. Nah, these guys telling the truth.
Yeah.
That's another member sealed, man.
Yeah.
You know, nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly, brother. Yep.
And two, like, you know, like the truth is only for the elect anyway. So if somebody clicked on your video and it was turned away, it was meant for you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you might get that elect that might click on your video and be like, there's something don't sit right with this guy.
Exactly.
Yeah, let me go look up these people.
Yep.
And you have brothers, you know, when they first started, they was following what IUK, IUIC. You know, but the Lord let it be.
I was following IUIC.
Finish.
Yeah, a lot of brothers were, yeah, man. A lot of
Jeremiah 1:5, and it says, before I formed thee in thy belly, I knew thee, and before thou camest forth out the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations.
See? So no matter what you do, and like I was saying before, and the Lord is the creator of all things, man. So if the Lord wanted you to be a prophet for all the nations, that's what you're going to be. Man.
That's right.
You seen, man, what, Jonah ran.
Yeah.
You know, Jonah ran, but what? Hey, that's not what the Lord had to plan for him, man. You know what I mean? Yep. So it's the same thing with nowadays, man.
That's right.
Okay, that was it on that. All right. All day.
This is John chapter 15, verse 16. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit shall remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you.
See, this is a cut to you Christians too. I chose the Lord in 09. Ever since then I've been saved. No, the Lord chooses you, man.
Right.
You know?
Right.
The Lord sucks with you, man. You don't suck with the Lord, man. You know? You got something else?
Yeah. This 2 Corinthians chapter 20, verse 21. It says, now he which established us with you is the Mashiach Yahushua, and had anointed us as the Most High.
Right, man. The Lord, Yahweh Yahushua anointed us, man. You know?
who had also sealed us and given us the earnest of the Spirit in our hearts.
So it's all up y'all about Shimmy our shot, man. The Lord is the reason why we're here right now at this very second, man. Prophesying, man. You know, telling the people who we are, telling Esau who they're not, man. And who they really are, man. You know, the Lord called us to be a holy people, man. You know, and Lord willing, we endure, you know, what we're about to go into, and we continue to be even in the kingdom, man. You know, because we're going to be leaders of the 2/3 in the kingdom, man. You know?
That's right.
You got some more on that?
That was it.
This is 1 Corinthians 15 to 58. It says, therefore, my beloved, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of Yahushua HaMashiach, for as much as you know that your labor is not in vain in the Most High.
We have the answers, man. We know that everything, like we brought out that Romans 12 chapter, by making our bodies a living sacrifice, we know that the Lord is going to give us salvation by doing that, man. The scripture just said that our labor is not in vain, man.
That's right.
It's a reward at the end of this, man. It's a reward for the wicked, which is death, and it's a reward for the righteous, which is salvation.
That's
man.
right. That's right.
You know, receiving that crown, man. We got Revelation 3 too.
This is Revelation chapter 3. One now. This is Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
He said, because ye have kept the word of my patience. The word patience goes into long suffering, man. You know, in the truth, you're going to be tried. You know, it's not going to be easy. You know, you're going to have your ups, you're going to have your downs. But the scripture said, right, a just man falls 7 times to get back up again. Right. You know? So it's important for you to, you know, keep enduring, man.
That's right.
It's a reward at the finish line, man. You know? It's a reward, man.
Verse 11, behold, I come quickly, hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown.
See, and the crown, you know, or the salvation is already stored up for us, man. You just gotta hold on to it. Many guys drop it. You know, you running the relay, you know, you trying to pass the baton and you drop it, what you disqualified, man.
That's right.
You know, the race over for your team, man. Yeah, that's it. You know, but if you hold on to it and you make it to the finish line, you can see the reward.
Yep.
Same thing with the truth, man. You know, times get hard, man. Hey, times get hard for Jake whether you in the truth or not.
Yeah, exactly.
So why not have it when you in the truth? You know what I'm saying? We know that our labor is not in vain.
We know why we catch a hell.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We know why we can't. We know why we ain't got the money for the light bill. You know what I'm saying? We know because the Lord is trying to.
Yeah.
This is Revelation chapter 3, verse 12. Him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my power, and he shall go no more out. And I will write upon him the name of my power and the name of the city of my power, which is New Jerusalem, which cometh down out of heaven from my power, and I will write upon him my new name.
See? So, hey, man, the Lord has something in store for us, man. So just be right. We see in the news, man. We see the prophecy taking place, man. Now, we're literally living in Matthew 24 chapter. Yeah. Second Ezra, the 9th chapter. Second Ezra, the 15th, 16th chapter, man. Literally, man. You know? The Lord is going to visit the earth, and the scriptures say, look up for your salvation is nearer than what you may believe, man. Very paraphrase. You know?
And just a side point, you know, the name is how about you outside. It's gonna be refreshed. You know what I'm saying? That new name is gonna be refreshed. That kainos is gonna be refreshed to the whole nation, man. You know?
This is Revelation 2 and 10. Going into just still endurance. It says, fear none of these things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried.
Yeah.
And ye shall have tribulation 10 days.
Hey, if I could say something on that,
on that scripture. See, that prophecy getting ready to come to pass, man. You got the sheriff of Kenosha, Wisconsin, which I think his name is like Bart or something, Bart, Edomite name. And basically he said that they need to go ahead and start putting Jake in warehouses. He said open up the warehouses, go ahead and start putting them in there, take away all public visitations. Said there should be no recreational times while they're in there. He said just throw them away for the rest of their life. Hey, this is coming, man, and the only way you'll be able to escape these prison houses is through the spirit of Yahweh by Shemouth. If it's a regular 2/3 nigga that's in there, it's a wrap. He ain't getting out of there. Right. He ain't coming out of that thing, man.
Right. And I just want to point out to what the brother said, because in the video, one of the things that I thought about when I was watching the brother's video was Janet Napolitano and Walmart. Talking about something, if you see something, you say something. You got all these Walmart buildings that they're slowly but surely emptying out. But what are they going to do with all that space?
Exactly.
And if you really pay attention to these Walmarts, a lot of them are conveniently located near railroad tracks. You see what I'm saying? And they emptying them out. But
Hey, if I can say something real quick about the Walmart, man. You know, FEMA is controlling the. FEMA and Walmart had made a deal with one another a few years back. As the Spirit brother said that because in Kenosha, all right, that's where we first began the ministry at. They made the old Walmart U-Haul, like a U-Haul place, but they ain't never have it open and running. My rib told me today they seen military troops jumping out of the fucking U-Haul trucks. Wow. You know, you got pictures of they jumped out the U-Haul trucks, man. In Kenosha, Wisconsin, man. Hey, back in Texas, it was a couple years ago, probably about 2 or so, the same Walmart they was using to run military drills in. They had blacked out all the windows and put a trailer, the big 18-wheelers carry, the trailers on the back and blocked the Walmart off and darked the windows out. And it was used doing military drills in them.
Damn.
You know?
And if you look at, and I'm not a military guy, but if you look at how Walmarts are built and how they set up, they're very strategic in how they're set up, and you can easily fortify it. You know what I'm saying? You have some Walmarts that have been fenced in around the Walmarts. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They can be easily fortified because of their positioning and how big the parking lot is and all that stuff.
Right.
You know? So, and they already set up for it, like the brother was saying. They already got these buildings already set and ready to be used.
Yeah, you also got, these stadiums.
Oh, yeah.
Like Katrina, the brother from New Orleans and Katrina, they use the Superdome. For Jake out there.
The convention center.
Yeah.
The convention center. And don't marvel at the fact that they're gonna use these colleges too.
Oh yeah.
Georgia Tech. Yeah, man. They're using colleges too, man. Yeah. Whatever can hold a large amount of capacity of people, they gonna clear that thing out, man, and put the people in there, man.
I'll tell you another thing I was checking out too. That's why they're doing this whole virtual learning too. See, everybody think they just want everybody at the houses and protect them from the COVID-19, but they really emptying out the school buildings to be able to house you niggas.
House you today, yeah.
That's why they got the school system. They just clearing out the schools right
Go
now.
home.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Barricade joint.
Yeah.
Barricade joint.
So I got Jake in the tree bag, but the prophets know what you're doing. You know what I mean? The scriptures say that what they wiser than them, they moving. Hey, they think they cause this whole COVID-19 thing. That's all Jake want to talk about.
Yeah.
Little do they know they behind the scenes doing all types of stuff, man. You know what I mean?
We're not ignorant of Satan's devices.
Yeah, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. That's why the scriptures say we be wise and be circumspect.
That's right.
For your adversary, the devil is walking around as a roaring lion seeking who he may devour, man. You know what I mean? You know, Jake is walking around totally blinded, man. You know?
Yeah, I was reading today. There's somebody posted it in one of the chats or whatever, but the bill that he just passed in New York, how they can just now they passed legislation where they think that your child or you have symptoms of COVID, they can just come and take your children or take you and lock you up. They literally just passed that. I think it was yesterday or the day before New York.
They playing on the radio. They playing the little commercial here, saying if you got over having the coronavirus, they want you to come in and get and test your blood to see if they can develop
You know another thing they're doing too, like with the student thing, is right, because right now, you know, Esau being exposed. So another thing that these schools are doing, they call it conspiracy theory therapy. Where if your parent is on that conspiracy theory shit, you know what I'm saying, then they can pull your student in the office and you know, like ask them, you know, is he forcing this on you?
Question him.
They try to, you know, seize custody. It was called conspiracy theory therapy. It was in the schools, man. Because Esau getting exposed. They say, oh yeah, you know, they're putting it to the kids, you know, low self-esteem.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the devil is being put on blast.
Yep.
That's why.
And the majority of us, and when we were in school, we weren't questioning history class. You know what I'm saying? These kids in high school be bunking up and these teachers in history class, man. Like, huh?
Right.
They was literally glorifying slave owners. They literally glorified that in history class. You know what I mean? So that just shows you that Esau, hey, you've been revealed who you really are, man.
Yeah, he's finished. He's exposed. He's out of there.
This brother.
Yeah, more on that. Yeah, it was still a lot that came out at one time.
God, this is continuing on. It says, "Be thou faithful unto death," and this is the point, "and I will give thee a crown of life." A lot of us going to get put in prisons. Maybe not a lot of us, but some of us going to get put in prisons. They say you don't have tribulation 10 days. We don't know what that tribulation may be. It could be torture. It may be doing whatever. But he says stay faithful unto death, and he's going to give you a crown of life. That goes into that endurance. You know, you got to endure.
That's right.
This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
Hey, Esau's about to push that button, man. Esau's about to push that trigger button, man. Right.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, hey, that is it's important for us to understand, to be on our P's and Q's, man, knowing what he has in store, man. You know, being more spiritual. You know, doing certain things such as, you know, fasting or, you know, being around the bug and reading and studying to get more of the wicked out of your flesh, man. You know?
Give it diligence. That's right.
Oh, yeah, give diligence. You got it. Yep. You know, giving diligence, man. You know? And we keep bringing it out, but the Romans the 12th chapter, man, make your body a living sacrifice. You know what I mean? That's exactly what we're doing, man. Because when Esau, you know, when Esau comes down on us, man, to the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah, we want to be ready, man. You know?
Yeah.
We believe that what the scriptures say, and the scriptures say that, hey, those of you that endure and put forth diligence is going to be saved, man.
That's right.
Because Job 36 and 20, it says, desire not the night when men are cut off in their place. Right, so you're dealing with the night. Who is darkness or obscurity? That's who? Esau, man. Right, desire, hey, envy not the oppressor in none of his ways. So don't desire the night. This is night. This man is that negativity. He's all that, man. And that's when men are cut off in their place, man. When you're desiring this man. But better yet, you know, give diligence to make your calling and election sure, which what? Work, seek, man. Desire the right way, man, where you don't get cut off in your place. Because Yahweh, B'Shem Yahweh Shah, about to cut men off in their place. Like, it's been a long time coming, right? But, hey, it's right on time, man. You got it, brother.
That's right, bro. The Lord is about to put his foot down. Like, that's enough, man.
That's enough, yeah.
You know? Too much BS going on out here, man.
That's right.
You know? Yeah. We got, you know, hey, a lot of stuff that we even see on our day-to-day basis, man, we're not even supposed to see that shit, man.
Right.
You know? Homosexuality, you got all types of women trying to be men, men trying to be women, men trying to be kids, women trying to be... It's just at Babylon, man, confusion.
Look, Habakkuk. Get Habakkuk 1.
Oh, 1.
Yeah, 1 and 4.
Oh, yeah. That's good. That's good. Right.
It's James 1 and 12. It says, blessed is the man that endureth temptation. For when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord had promised to them that love him.
And do not the scripture say the Lord is not slack concerning his promises? And hey, There's no ifs and you can't get around it, man.
Yeah.
You know? Just stay down, man. Watch out for Satan, man. Satan to get in your mind. You know, and that's the number one thing you're trying to do. Just get in your mind. And take you out the truth.
Hey, I got the word temptation. I know the scripture says, blessed is the man that endures temptation. It's the word temptation in the etymology. It says, act of enticing someone to sin. Yeah, it says an experience or state of being tempted to feel, try out that which tempts a person to sin. So Satan will come through and try to get a feel for you. You know what I'm saying? Try to feel you out, try to try you out. Hey, man, you know what you like to do? Oh, okay, that's your lust. Okay, cool. I'll give you that. See how you gonna resist that temptation. If you like being in a state of comfort, Satan will take the comfort away from you and present the chill.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I was gonna say the ultimate temptation is gonna be the chill.
Yeah.
That's Esau's ultimate temptation against the man of the Lord, man.
Right. That's why you can't love the world.
Yeah.
You gotta use the world as not abusing it, but don't be all in this shit, man. Because if you all into the world, when that hour of temptation comes and you looking for that carnal comfort, hey, you could be drawn away to take that, man.
Yeah.
Remember the scripture say what? It says that it's gonna come to try all them that dwell upon the earth, including the elect. Okay? Even though the elect is gonna resist the chip, ain't not one member of the elect gonna take the chip. But you still gotta remember that you gotta resist temptations as well.
You're gonna be trying.
Because you don't know if you're the elect or not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So therefore you gotta still have that mindset, you know what I'm saying, going into it that I can still be tempted. You know? And we're not above temptation. We down here in the valley of the shadow of death. You know what I'm saying? The only way you're gonna know that you are of the elect is when you get beamed up.
Yeah, at that very moment. Yeah, that's right.
So other than that, you gotta go in that thing like I can't be tempted.
That's
so
right.
I gotta set my mind up to resist this temptation. You know?
Right.
You got to have
It's Habakkuk chapter 1, verse 4. Therefore the law is slack, and judgment doeth never go forth, for the wicked doeth compass about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceedeth.
Oh yeah, hey man, it says therefore wrong judgment proceedeth, man. Why? Because this is Esau's kingdom. You know, this kingdom is on the whole is wicked. You know, and we're literally. That's why the scriptures said that we're lights in the midst of darkness, man. Because Esau, like the brother was born to see, Esau is darkness, man. You know what I mean? Esau is darkness, man. They trying to put that name on us. But really, you the real one who's black.
Yeah.
You know?
True niggas.
Yeah, you the true niggas, man. You know?
Black.
It's about our food, our women, our kids, you know, our brains, you know, and you try to place it on us because you got Jake out there riding and trying to receive justice for somebody who's been killed. Jake just going about it the wrong way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They look at the scripture say they have a zeal, but not according to knowledge.
That's right.
You know, and they try to throw it on them, calling them thugs, and you know, and man, you saw. Hey, that's why you gotta get judged, man.
That's right. That's
So
right.
we read that again.
Habakkuk chapter 1, verse 4. Therefore the law is slack, and judgment doeth never go forth.
Hey, Bob, we shall read up a little bit. Start from 1 and 1.
This Habakkuk chapter 1, verse 1. The burden which Habakkuk the prophet did see. Verse 2. O Lord, how long shall I cry, and thou wilt not hear?
Yeah, so he's saying how long?
And you know the reason why we're out here right now on the highways and hedges is because we're complaining and crying to Yahweh Shemel Shah, asking how long, man. We got freaks and lesbians running amongst us, man. But what the elder was saying, that you can they can come in and take your child from you, or they can come and question your children about some fucking conspiracy, man.
Right.
You damn right I'm finna teach my children my belief set, my belief set, man. How the fuck can you come in my household and tell me I can't teach my child, you know, what I believe in, man?
Right.
You know, that's fucking folly, man. You know? Go ahead, huh? Indoctrination. Yeah, indoctrinate them, man. You know? And you know they gotta get the children, man. Because that's the next generation. You see, they can take us and haul us off, but that next generation, you can't have them be able to have that same like manner spirit as you, man. That's why they was raping the men, but breaking the men, you know, to show that he was lower than them in slavery.
all right, and taking the men out the households, all right, and then grabbing them up and shipping your daughter or your son to another plantation, man. That they trying to set in that slavery, that old slavery set once again, man.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what that Make America Great Again, man. That's what that's about, man. You know?
Yeah, go ahead. It says, if I can make a point, it says the enemy is grieved when you teach it your son.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right? And how can basically they take the house, I'm paraphrasing, unless you bind the strong man first. So what they need to do, like you said, we pretty much got the older generation, right? The aged man is foolish, man. So they looking for the youth. We grab the youth before they understand the scriptures too, right? They desire the youth. Like, look, in their youth, that's their strength. That's the glory of a man, in their strength, man. So like you say, your younger ones, you going to grieve the enemy when we teaching our little ones. What's the cat's out of the bag, right? Everybody know we the Israelites. TikTok, this, that. The children know. The children making rap songs about it. It's over with. It's like we got to go with our move. You got to say it.
That's why the scripture tells us despise not our youth, man.
Yep, despise not the
Take
youth.
advantage of it. man.
That's right.
You know, because the older you get, especially with not knowing the truth, the more docile you get, man.
Yeah.
You know, to Esau's kingdom.
Stockholm.
Yeah.
And not to mention, just to add to your point too, Esau in the William Lynch letter, he spoke about how he aiming to get the women, because if the women have control over the men, then the men and the kids will do whatever they want. They say, man, and that's exactly how Jake is, man. You know, do whatever the hell they want me to tell them to do, man. Give up the whole fucking paycheck. You know. But you got it. Right?
Verse 2, O Lord, how long shall I cry, and thou wilt not hear? Even cry out unto thee of violence, and thou wilt not save. Why doest thou show me iniquity and cause me to behold grievously?
Yeah, man, because remember, Habakkuk was in the time of Babylon, and we're saying the same thing, man. Look at all this wickedness in us, man. How long? How about how fucking long, man? Hey, this is the valley of the shadow of death, man.
Yeah.
Okay, nothing but violence, man. We don't want to see that shit all the time, man. We don't want to see a woman's brains getting blown the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to see a child getting hit by a bus.
Yeah.
You know?
Woman
We
head
don't want
cut
to
off.
see all that, man.
Right.
It's fucking darkness, man. You know? So we got to come out here and complain, which we've been going into the last couple of days. And Angel is getting these requests and prayers and complaints and send them to the Father, man. You know? And that's what's going to seal us. That Ezekiel, the 9th chapter, man. 9 and 4.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You got it.
So you know it says, for spoiling and violence are before me. And there are that raised up strife and contention. Therefore the law is slack, and judgment doeth never go forth. For the wicked doeth compass about the righteous. Therefore wrong judgment proceedeth.
You see that? So the wicked that's it. The wicked compass about the righteous, man. All right. So they teaching our children transgender in fucking school, man.
Yeah.
They're teaching the children. Hey, I seen something where it was like kindergarten to first grade, where they had this Edomite bitch with a stripper pole in the middle of the damn classroom, man. And she dancing on a pole, man. You know? That's folly, man. Then you got the cartoon, not to mention the damn cartoons.
Oh yeah,
You know?
cartoons demonic.
Turning these children into monsters, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Demons, little fucking demons running around here, man. Because of the cartoon. Nickelodeon and all that shit. Now, when you
SpongeBob
really
and
go
shit.
into it,
Yeah.
Disney Channel and all that's set up for witchcraft, man.
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse, that nigga's a wizard, man. Mickey Mouse was a fucking wizard, man.
They came out
You know?
recently and said SpongeBob was gay.
SpongeBob and Patrick was fucking faggots, man. You know?
There's even if you show them this.
Yeah.
That's way
This is Sirach 7:34, and it says, "Stand in the multitude of the elders and cleave unto them." Outside of 6, my bad. It says, "Fail not to be with them that weep, and mourn with them that mourn."
Hey, because we realize what reality is, man. You know? And with us yearning for righteousness, we're gonna weep and we're gonna mourn in this society, man. We're gonna continually complain. You know? And Jake don't want to come to the realization and face reality, man. You know, they want to keep continuing it in this facade, man, that Esau has set up for him, man. That's why when you try to put Jake on the truth and tell him, man, nah, you really ain't supposed to be getting courted, or you really ain't supposed to be getting edge ups and, you know, your beard lining up,
Right.
smoking weed. You know, it's the simplest things, man. They disregard you because they don't want to face reality, man. If you face reality in this society and you're an Israelite, you're going to weep and you're going to complain, man. You know, straight point blank period. You know, because hey, the scriptures say, man, that the Lord, hey, is basically in our inward parts, man. You know, that was it on that.
This is verse 35. It says, "Be not slow to visit the sick, for that shall make thee beloved."
This is Sirach chapter 9, verse 11. Envy not the glory of a sinner, for thou knowest not what shall be his end. Like I read again. Sirach chapter 9, verse 11. Envy not the glory of a sinner, for thou knowest not what shall be his end. So yeah, these 2/3, these damn rebellious people out here, they enter their society. It's coming to a complete end, man. All the sports are being cut off, all the follies being cut off with these lockdowns. It's coming to an end. It's nothing to look back to, man. There's no reason for any of us to look back, man. We don't have nothing to look back to.
That's right.
You know? Verse 12, delight not in the thing that the ungodly have pleasure in, but remember, they shall not go unpunished until their grave, man. Hey, great judgment is coming for these people, man. And we're going to be able to see reward of the wicked. That includes our people and the so-called Edomites and all these other heathen nations, man.
Yeah,
You know?
Fine. This is perfect precept to back that up. This is Revelation 22 and 11. It says, "He that is unjust, let him be unjust still. He that which is filthy, let him be filthy still. And he
Or
that
in other
is
words, let a nigga be a nigga. You know, let a nigga be a nigga. You can't force the truth on somebody that ain't gonna get it, man. And you can talk to Jake till you blue in the face, man. If he ain't predestined to get this truth, he ain't gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? And that go for even individuals that you might think is a brother. You know, you just keep trying to get them right and they brother this, brother that. Hey, if they ain't gonna get it, they ain't gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? That's why the scripture say what? It says that if one of your members offend thee, cut it off. It'd be better that one member burn in the whole body, man.
Right.
Okay. So that's why we cut 2/3 off.
That's right.
All right. We don't attach ourselves to no 2/3. Niggas be like, yeah, pull up to the barbecue. You know, we got this going down. All right, bet I'm gonna pull up. That's the last straw here for me. I don't pull up the nigga functions, man. I don't pull up the nigga gatherings. I don't hang around niggas. I don't communicate with niggas, man. Right. Okay? Because you know why? Because we ain't a part of it, man. And the scripture say, be ye not unequally yoked with unbelievers. You find yourself in the middle or in a situation around a whole bunch of demons, you're supposed to do what? Observe the time, and as soon as you find wiggle room, get your ass on, man. You know what I'm saying?
I got something to add to your point.
Yeah.
And the power of silence.
Yeah.
Learning to just be quiet in the situation. Because you said sometimes you get that energy of you want to just help everybody. Sometimes you be quiet. You can't help everybody, and that's a defensive mechanism. Amos the 5th chapter tell you that the prudent shall keep silent in those days for their evil. So we in those times, so like you said, like to be trying to beat a 2/3 nigga or somebody that don't willingly with open heart come into the truth, man, I'd rather just be quiet.
And then you got these guys, these other individuals that call themselves Israelites, they doing the exact thing. They going down to the protest, teaching the word, getting pushed off the block by troops. You know, going down to the heart of the city, over there on where they was at, on zone 3. Nigga almost ran them niggas over with a car, or ran them brothers over with a car. So like, hey, because you know what? Hey, let niggas do what they do, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, Black Lives.
You gotta learn to let niggas do what niggas do. Niggas gonna do nigga shit.
I got some man, bro. This is Matthew 7:6. Give not that which is holy unto the dogs.
Yeah, man. And they're looked at as dogs in the eyes of the Lord. Ain't none of these Negroes out here keeping the Day of Atonement with us.
Right.
So why we go above and beyond to hang and keep a day with them? You know, go ahead, bro.
Neither cast ye your pearls before swine.
Yeah, yep. Hey, and what is your pearls, man? Your pearls is the truth. Okay? There's wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. This is not to be cast before unclean individuals, man. All right, because this is a clean message. This is a message that's being streamed from the heavens unto the planet Earth. Certain individuals ain't pure enough to get this, man. So you let them be. You let them be. You all right? Okay, that's how you feel? Yeah. Cool. We in the times now, man, we ain't about to go back and forth with polite. We ain't about to go back and forth with a nigga that can't get it.
Right.
Okay? We ain't got the time to be going back and forth with a nigga that can't get it. Okay, go ahead.
Lest they trample them under their feet and turn again and render you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and that essentially, you know, that's why Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, he sent us to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, but also we are prophet to the nations. So when we come out here, we out here to tell the other people what's getting ready to happen to them, and that's simply all it is. That's all it is. Going, having a back and forth, and we do that because we teach it, we fish it. Yeah. So you have moments where you like, okay, well, individuals, yeah, you defending it, you trying to feel people out, that's cool. Okay, but all in all, we telling people what it is, man. We don't have the time out here to be playing games with the planet Earth. Yeah. The planet Earth is in trouble.
And the scriptures say, get the like-minded men. You know, we bump heads, and evidently we not like-minded men. So go figure your own thing out. That's right.
Yeah.
You go east, we'll go west.
Like remember what Big Pun said? Go that way.
This Matthew chapter 10, verse 13. It says, and if the house be worthy, let your peace come upon it. Which, you know, your house going, your tabernacle, your bowl, all right? And we're the temple of the Lord, man. It says, but if it be not worthy, let your peace return unto you. And whosoever shall not receive you, nor hear your words, when ye depart out of their house or city, shake off the dust off your feet, man.
Yes.
You know, shake the dust off, man.
Yep, and that's what we did, man. And that's what brother, and the apostles have done it as well in certain states. We did it in Kenosha, Wisconsin, man. And when we did that, the Lord let that place express the demons, and then he blew the goddamn place up, man. You know? So what the hell with these people, man? We told you so. That I told you so when it feels good, man. Don't hit me up. Don't call. You know? The hell with y'all, man. Because when we was being jumped by 25 people and butchers and warlocks and people was plastering our names all over the goddamn city and shit, y'all didn't care. Y'all didn't care how we felt. Y'all didn't, well, fuck how we feel. Y'all didn't care about the words that we had about something outside, man. Y'all didn't care about the law, statutes, and commandments, man. Y'all didn't care about getting right for the Lord, man. Y'all didn't care about how we was telling the world that these so-called white people, all right, or Caucasians or Europeans, all right, they go back to Esau, Edom in the scriptures, and they're your enemy. All right? Yeah. See, in Wisconsin, man, you got a lot of mixture of a lot of people, man, with them damn Edomites. Yep. Them Edomites, they can really crouch down and humble themselves, and as if they're for you, man. Mm-hmm. And now Jake is figuring out that they're not. Here it is, you laying next to a Edomite, a Shedamite, and she's talking shit on a whole nother comment board about Jake. But you a Jake laying in her bed, but you got 2 kids by her, man. People is finding out their true nature, man.
Yeah,
you know,
and that's why that scripture say that if you shake the dust, if a city or a house don't receive you, you shake the dust. Yep. And that's symbolic of what? And when you shake the dust off your feet, that's basically like you saying, I don't want nothing from this city to come with me. Not even the dust. Even the dust can stay there. You know, even the dust can stay in this city. That's what it really is symbolic of. Like you don't. It's disgusting. I don't even want the dust from this place to come with me. And they say that in Luke. It says Luke 10:11. Even the very dust of your city, which cleaveth on us, we do wipe off against you. You know, we wipe their own city dust, and y'all keep y'all own dust. We don't even want your dust to come with us, man. Okay, that go to show you the severity of offending a man of the Lord. And we highly offended by the earth, man. Okay, I speak on behalf of all of these brothers, which I know they share the same sentiment, man. I am every day I wake up in America, I'm offended. Every day. Every day that I see a brother, you know, being disenfranchised, I'm offended. Every day I see a homosexual, I'm offended. Okay? Every day I see these lies being pushed on our children in school, I'm offended. Every time I see a genetically modified organism, I'm offended.
That's right.
And guess what? That's why the Lord is going to do what? He's going to wipe this place out.
That's right.
You know, because you offended the little ones, man.
This Job chapter 10 verse 1. My soul is weary of my life. I will leave my complaint upon myself. I will speak in the bitterness of my soul. Because this is a bitter place, man. All right? We're in the pools of bitterness here, man. So, hey, you ain't offended, but like you said, we got to hold our peace. We can't speak out to everything, right? We got to keep that in our soul, man, and growing in our spirits, man. But we want it to where we ain't got to witness that, man, or feel that, man. You know, and have our spirits uncomfortable, man. You see? Because we are experiencing uncomfortableness in spirit here, man.
Yeah.
It's beyond the flesh now. Because we done basically departed from our flesh in a degree, man. Right? We're in tune with our spirit, man. So our spirits are offended with this spirit of America, man.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 18, verse 19. It says, give heed to me, O Lord, and hearken to the voice of them that contend with me. Shall evil be recompensed for good? For they have digged a pit for my soul. Remember that I stood before thee to speak good for them and to turn away their wrath from them. And Jeremiah is basically saying that he went to Israel to say what? To say that this is the word of the Lord. Repent, come back out of these heathen nations from following their ways, and start, you know, fasting, keeping the commandments, okay? Turning back to the Lord. But because they contend with Jeremiah, the same way that they do with us today, because we're in the stand of Jeremiah now. We're doing the same thing. So now the Heavenly Father's opened up to our cry, and now you have all these different cities where brothers taught it, now they're being cursed.
Right.
Now you're seeing the judgment of Esau coming through these cities. You get ready to send their troops in, okay? We got Trump talking about, well, you know what? If these mayors and these governors can't get things under control, we're going to send the feds in. You know? And guess who's going to be caught out there? Our people. Why?
Yeah.
Because they don't listen. They rather contend and argue with the prophets and move forward than say, okay, what do we need to do?
Right.
And then it's going to be too late.
And then the answer, then when we give them the answer on what they need to do, it ain't a good enough answer. But then everything that they think is good enough ain't goddamn working. Okay?
Right.
Martin Luther King have failed you niggas.
Right. And his granddaughter's failing y'all now. She was on TV talking shit. I was doing a live stream earlier, and two people went on like, yeah, the water y'all about shit.
Yeah, well, what was she up there talking about?
You know, just doing the whole
Nigga
nigga
woman
there in
ready.
DC, and they trying to recreate that energy from the '60s with their father. But nobody want to look at the second, the third, the
Yeah,
fourth.
we tired of them.
Don't care about none of
Bro,
that shit.
I'm so tired of that family. And then another thing too, they got this guy Martin Luther King and Coretta Scott King buried down on Auburn Ave, and right on the street next to it is Jake being full-fledged niggas.
That's a trap.
They being full-fledged niggas on the next, literally on his burial ground, the next street over. They being full-fledged Negroes, man. They don't care about Martin Luther King, man.
Right.
That's just a go-to.
That's
You know,
the shit
when
you
all
go to
what-
on high school trips. To.
Yeah, you know, that's just something where it's just like, when you want to talk about, you know, world peace, the only thing you could go to are Martin Luther King. Because you don't have nothing else to go to.
Right.
You know, he's just a go-to cop-out, man.
Go to coon.
Yeah, a go-to coon, man.
February legend.
Yeah, man, you know, that's why, you know, they got streets, and that's why the scriptures say what? The leaders of my people caused them to err, man. That's why the Gates language, that was a prophecy, man. Okay? You got it, bro. No, you got something, Albert?
I had something. Go ahead.
Okay, good. This is Isaiah 9 and 16. It says, but the leaders of this people caused them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed.
Yeah, man, that's why everybody that followed Martin Luther King got plucked one by one, man. Okay? They got popped off one by one. You know why? Because they didn't have a hedge. They didn't have, where's Malcolm X's successors?
Right.
Okay, where are they at? I don't even know nobody, you know, off the hand that followed up what he was trying to do, man. Not off the gate.
Right.
Okay? It's like when he got popped, everybody just fell off, man.
Other than
Yeah, Farrakhan, you know. That's a nigga. That's another nigga, man. Hey, see, the Most High, the Lord gonna start breaking down all of these so-called religious leaders real soon, man. Yep. And Eddie Long, man, the Lord popped it off with Eddie Long. But the Lord about to start getting all you top so-called religious leaders of the people of Israel, because the Lord getting ready to bring the true leaders on the scene, man.
That's real.
Yeah.
That's real. A lot of you Israelite leaders, you got to get fucked. Because you're not pushing the right vibration. Like me and the brother Shakam in Detroit, we talking last night. And we got HOI talking about going out to out in the middle of Georgia talking about building New Nazareth. Where in the scriptures did the Lord tell us to go build New Nazareth?
Right.
But y'all are going about it. You're trying to establish your own self-righteousness. That's what you're trying to do, and you're afraid. Just say you're afraid. At least there's some integrity to that. But instead you lead your congregation to go, man, I pray to God about Shimmy, I was trying to send a forest fire through that shit, man. Niggas gonna think they're gonna grow crops and fields, and that's gonna be their deliverance.
Yeah.
They're not doing it in the right spirit.
Right. They thinking about, they really looking at it as an opportunity more than anything, because they know the scriptures don't tell us to do that.
Right.
The Lord said in Isaiah 41, He's gonna make a desolate wilderness a brook of water. So what are you really talking about, man? You know what I'm saying?
says this city shall not be their culture. And that is not your flesh.
That's not your. That's Israelite 101. It's not your rest. And everybody know that scripture. You know.
That's a lack of faith. That's a lack of faith in the words of the Lord. You know, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with this becoming cool, but the fact that you're sitting here trying to, like you said, making it an opportunity, and then you're not even doing the right spirit, because you're inviting everybody.
Right.
You know, anybody that wants to come and build, we're going to let you build. Where did you say that in the scriptures?
Right.
The only thing that we were commanded to do was deliver the message of the gospel to the Israelites. The scripture says, we water and the Heavenly Father give the increase. Everything else is going to come, you know? But making it a thing to do, okay, that's not based off the Holy Spirit. That's based off your own stuff, your own judgment.
I'm gonna give something real quick. It's Zephaniah chapter 1 and verse 12. It says here, it says, and it shall come to pass at that time. And it's talking about the time of the end. It says that I will search Jerusalem with candlesticks. Now when it says I will search Jerusalem with candlesticks, is that talking about the actual land of Jerusalem? No, because the scriptures say that what? That the Gentiles shall trod down that land. The land shall be trodden down by the Gentiles to the end time. Okay, so that ain't talking about searching at Jerusalem. That's talking about searching out our people. Okay, including you Christians, man. Yeah, including you Christians, including you Muslims. All right. See, one thing about it, two things for sure. Esau don't just want the Hebrew Israelites. He want all of us. He want every last Jake in the world, man. He ain't just gonna just single us out and he just going at them, y'all good. He trying to get Christians too. He trying to knock everybody down, man. Okay?
Everybody needs to stand.
Yep.
So that's what's going to prove the elect sick, because of everybody's going to get tried. Whether you are on this sign of you in any belief, whether you don't believe in God.
Yep.
Whether you don't believe in God, you still gonna get tried like rest of us. So we're gonna like Judges the 10th chapter.
That's right, bro. And it says here, it says, and punish the men that are settled on their leaves, that say in their heart, the Lord will not do good, neither will he do evil. Okay, so you got a lot of Israelites out here that's settled, man. Okay? They ain't moving. All right? They not watching. All right? They're not going out to the highways and byways. They're not doing the things that the scripture tells them to do. So when the Lord begins to go around Israel and check the spirits of these people, he's going to punish all of you individuals out here that's messing around, man.
And niggas is coming from it. When you go into that leaves, it actually goes back to the word like dregs. Now, when you have wine, dregs is what sits at the bottom of the sediments. You niggas is the dregs or the scum. Okay? And
it's also the Hebrew word there is shamar, which means watch as well. You know what I'm saying? Settle on their dregs. Yeah?
Yep.
which is what Babylon, man. This is your comfortability state, man.
Yep.
And this is why Jake is trying to build in this place, man.
Yeah, you know, if I may add to this to give another perspective on being settled on your dregs or your wine, because why? Because we supposed to drink the cup of Yahweh shot.
Yeah.
All right, like that's just like if somebody pour a shot and you still right there just watching your dregs. Hey, the person that come on, bro. Hey, drink it, you know, take it back. What you doing? That's why the Lord say He's gonna come punish them that settled on their dread, which is also the word of Shamar, which means your watch. You know, out here messing around, man.
Yeah, bullshit.
You know,
Like they supposed to be,
that's another.
like they in the hot tower supposed to be watching, but they up there with a laser gun, their feet kicked up.
Porno man.
Right.
Not even paying attention to what's going on.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Like old boy off of next Friday, man. Top flight security. He's chilling, man. You know. You got it, bro.
A lot of those men that sit around their knees, they put to sleep like that. The Lord have given them the spirit of slumber.
Yep.
That's why they gazing at their drink, you know, spinning it around trying to figure out what's going on, man.
Yep.
And the way that he did it, he gave them leaders that caused them to err.
That's right.
Because even somebody that don't believe in Israelites or the Most High that we believe in, what they believe in the church. Martin Luther King, it's something that they deal with, right?
Yeah.
This Ezekiel 14:9. It says, and if the prophet be deceived when he has spoken a thing, I, the Lord, have deceived that prophet.
Right.
And I will stretch out my hand upon him and will destroy him from the midst of my people Israel.
And because you know what it is?
Awesome.
Everybody got faith.
Right. And some,
It's you got faith in something. It's just a matter of our faith is in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. But whether that's where the scriptures speak about the sinner going two ways. Because when you start going the other way, you put a percentage of your faith in something else. So like how you say, the Lord set up something for you to put your faith in, whether it be money, whether it be the school system, whether it be whatever religion, whatever leader. Like we were saying, everybody's now into this whole ephod.
Yeah, E5.
Ephod shit. And so Jake always finds something to put their faith in because we're faith-based people.
TikTok.
TikTok.
All of that, man. It says, and they shall bear the punishment of their iniquity.
Yeah, meaning you're gonna have to hold that.
You're going to have to hold that.
You know, when you bear something, you're carrying it. You're gonna have to carry that punishment, and that punishment entails a list of different scenarios. Okay, the Lord, hey man, the Lord ain't just gotta get you with a bullet shot to the head, bro. You know, a lot of you jakes ain't gonna get away that easy, man. The Lord say you gonna know it through death by pain, man. A lot of you ain't just gonna get the satisfaction of going to sleep and not waking up, man. You gonna really get tortured out here, man. You gonna really get taken through the ringer because the Lord keep calling out, man. He keep calling out in every incarnation. You do not answer the call, man. Every time you come back in the reincarnation, you do not answer the call, man. So the Lord gonna let you feel it just go round, man.
That's a terrible thing. That's one thing in the scripture. He says that that's a hard thing to die from, man. Your body, what it is your body is eating itself up. From the inside up.
Your body. Because you have a mind within your body. After we eat our food, we don't know what the food do after that, man. We just chew and swallow. So as a what? A system, the Lord have a systematic system inside that takes care of all that.
It's your immune system.
It's your immune system.
Your immune system is the service of your man, so of your body. So therefore, its whole purpose is to keep you alive.
Yeah.
By any means necessary. So what does it do? Like you said, self-cannibalism. It eats your fat, because your fat is energy stored, and it eats muscle. And it starts eating your organs. That's a terrible way to go out. Your whole body start eating heart and lung and all that mass to survive. You don't want to die like that.
And you see that, you get a good example of that in that movie, The Road. The brothers haven't seen that, man. Brothers gotta watch that, man. He was in, and that was a movie, but he was in such excruciating pain that I even like, God damn. You know? It's like they feeling, you probably feeling sharp pains all throughout your body.
Feeling parasites that you eat.
Man.
Yeah, barbecue shop real quick.
Lamentations 4 and 9. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger.
So you better off getting your head blown off, man. Hey, you better off getting blown up by a bomb. You know what I'm saying? Then down from hunger, man. That's a horrible way to die, but guess what? Famine is coming, man. That's right. You see? Famine is about to come, man. You know, yeah, it's here. All right? Ain't gonna be no food in the stores. You people are y'all finna get what the fuck y'all deserve, man. Like real talk, man. Y'all about to get what y'all deserve, man. Because y'all loathed the law of y'all shot. Y'all scoffed at the prophets. You made light of the prophets, you robbed the prophets. Yep. A lot of y'all is guilty of killing the prophets back in the rear. You know? Yes,
slaying my prophets, right?
That's right.
That's right.
Hey, how was that called to be prophet killers?
Prophet killers.
So a lot of you blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans out there, all right, y'all are going to feel the wrath of the Lord, and it's not going to be free. Okay? That's why it says, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord, right? Because guess what's going to come? It's going to be destruction, gloominess. It'll say darkness and not light.
That's right.
So you're not going to have no understanding of where to go or what to do. You're just going to succumb to whatever knows. You know, but guess what? That's on you. You already won.
Hey, the recompense of those that say, let their blood be upon us and our children. Well, it's time to get that back, man. You about to receive that which you know you said out of your mouth. Man, you're going to be held accountable for that, man. Oh, what, right? Yeah, that blood is back on.
They shed innocent blood.
They shed innocent
because
blood.
they allowed Yahweh Shah to be crucified. They said, give us Barnabas, who want Yahweh Shah. So you shed innocent blood. And what the law said, all right, can't no man be cleansed unless the blood of them that shed it cleanse it.
Genesis 9:6 said, he that sheddeth man's blood shall, by blood shall that man, by blood shall he also die, man. And Genesis 9:6, you know the add to it, bro. I got a little more in that. It says, the punishment of the prophet shall be even as the punishment of him that seeketh unto him.
Yeah, man, the punishment of the individual that's going around lying, man. Okay, you got a lot of individuals that's going around this piece lying, man. And that's just real talk, man. You know, it's a lot of liars in the planet Earth, man. And guess what, man? We can't wait to dwell in a place where there's no lies going around, man. Everything is just real, it's just the truth. You know, we don't have to, worry about nothing, man.
Read between the lines.
Yeah. Right, guessing games with these hoes. Everybody got no time for all of this stuff, man.
That's true freedom, because the scriptures say, you shall know the truth, so shall make you free. So being free from lies, that's ultimate freedom.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. The bond. That's a lesson, man. The bondage of lies, man. See, lies has put our people in bondage, man. Yeah. Everybody is mentally captive, man. Yeah. They held prisoners to lies, man. You can't tell a nigga you don't come from Africa, man. Yeah. You can break it down strategically and show him in various different sources and in the scriptures.
Fringes burn too.
Customer lies.
Oh, and that's what I'm saying.
They got a scripture in a precept, Baba Kashan, one of y'all brothers could get it. It says, he that accustomed to lies shall not be reformed all the days of his life, man. That's in Sirach. When it goes right,
won't be changed.
Yeah, he won't be changed, man. Because he's accustomed to the lie. He bonded in it. You got it, Elder Salah.
No,
you got it?
You know what the biggest lie is? It's
yeah, that's a lie.
Yeah.
You got it? I get it. Stronghold. Sirach 23:1.
That's right.
And 15.
Yeah, and some real quick sneaking in. Jeremiah 5:5. I will give me unto the great men and will speak unto them. But they have known the way of the Lord and the judgment of their power. But these have altogether broken the yoke and burst the bonds. Those are those lies that brothers talk about. The great men, Lord willing, we are that number, man. It said what they have known the judgment of the Lord, and they have burst the yoke and the bonds, man. We came out of resource lies, witchcraft. You know, 2,000 people, they still standing in that madness, man. All right? Is that it? That's it.
Busted out of that suction, man.
That's it.
That Babylon, that Babylon truth.
Yeah, hey, and the Lord is so merciful that the final resort is going to be that the Lord's going to nuke them. Look at, if you just look at this whole year, Jake has had ample amount of time to find out the white man's the devil in it. The Lord quarantined niggas. Like y'all niggas ain't got to go to college. Y'all ain't got to go to work. Stimulus, just sit, look. Unemployment. And then we flooding. we flooding the internet with all this information so they can sit their narrow asses down and watch it. But and then not even that. You got other whistleblowers out here and people doing videos to the point to where you can't even find fake news no more. Damn near everything you looking up on COVID-19 and everything you looking up on race riots, it's like damn near true. So where, yeah, you see what I'm saying? Hey, Richie from Boston, he did a video today going into order at chaos. So it's like the Lord is still like giving Jake the time to, you know, still like, look, I'm gonna sit y'all down, check this out, this video going, the brother went viral on TikTok. And Jake still ain't gonna get it. All the way up to the point the Lord is gonna just nuke him. Yeah. He's gonna nuke him. I can't get through. I cannot get through to these fucking niggas.
But the Lord told us through prophecy,
Yep.
that he said that they're not gonna listen to you because they don't listen to me.
Yep.
So really, it's all prophecy. But
It's all prophecy.
we're crying out. This is part of our crying out to the Lord because it's like, how long?
Yep.
All the prophets had this moment in their ministry, I say, where they all asked the Lord, how long?
Yep.
How long will you suffer me violence, Lord? Because it gets to a point where it's like, yo, you niggas got too much, like, what the fuck? But then, but your leaders, you go back to the leaders. Your leaders are folly with their beliefs, so you're folly with you're fickle with your own beliefs too. One moment with breaking news, the NBA's canceled. 5 minutes later, breaking news, the NBA's back. Y'all playing around. Y'all don't stand on shit, man.
Then niggas was like, LeBron James was like, yeah, man, you know what, I'm done with the season. To hell with it. If it ain't no fans in there, man, you know, I'm not coming back. Nigga was the first one and probably in the goddamn bubble. You know? He forced everybody else. Yeah, he probably was the first nigga in the bubble. You know, then after that, you had this whole boycott the other day. When LeBron James was like, hey, we're gonna kill the season. This nigga just tweeted yesterday or today that he wanna finish the playoffs.
Which one is it?
He just bro, we was just sitting at the spot. Like, they trying to get rid of, and now this
Within the hour.
receding. Yeah, this guy, man, I'm gonna tell you, LeBron James is a demon too, man. LeBron James is a demon. Okay? He's a demon because anything that he say and do, a lot of you people, let's go King. King and Queen, you know, Savannah. Man, the Most High gonna get rid of that whole family, man.
That's right. I'm double-minded.
Sitting at the table with the Rothschild or one of them, he's sitting at the table with them.
Yeah, man.
You get at the table. Yeah, brothers had it going around. He was sitting at the table with either he was a Rothschild or Rockefeller, one of them. One of the family, one of the men, one of the. What are you doing at that table? Right. Basketball.
He said,
what are you doing at this table? It don't.
A nigga from Akron, Ohio.
Akron, Ohio.
You know what they told him? They said, get your black ass out there.
Last night, Houston ain't got that type of power, man. Right. Like when people without initially they would have, go ahead and do that, take a day off. I told y'all niggas to get right back out there on the court, man.
right. Yeah, because what happened was it says that the NBA and the NBAP, which is NBA Players Association, they came up to an agreement to, implement reform in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? That's why they claim that they coming back. Man, the Rothschild probably said, look, call all the teams in the bubble right now. I got to tell them something. He probably got
Tell them we'll kill all your wives at home. You'll get your ass recorded.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Yep. Niggas say, hey, look, pandemic P about to come around turning the playoff P. But no, I'm just being silly. But at the end of the day, look, man, these people are all under the guise and the control of them that they made an oath with, man. That's why you can't follow these people of the world, man, because they're going to lead you astray. They fickle, man. They double-minded. One minute is Black Lives Matter, then the next minute, but we still going to play. Right. And then people, whatever they could, they boycotted again, let's go. Oh, yeah, they back, man, yeah, let's get it. You don't know. We stand on a standard, man.
Stephen A. Smith?
Yeah, Stephen A. Smith.
One minute he was mad at the players because they didn't want to play in the beginning. He cursed them out.
Yep.
And now he support.
Yeah, man.
He can't support a bootleg Ludacris.
Right. That's why Yahweh Shai is about to bring all of you celebrities down. And Kobe Bryant was the perfect person to start it off. He was perfect. He was the perfect one, man.
And Nipsey.
Because
both of them have a lot to say right now.
Yeah, big Cripsy hustle. Yeah. You know, hey, the Lord's gonna bring down all these so-called influential jakes, man. You know, and I'm saying that through the Spirit, man.
Hey, and the anti-spirit I'm talking about again, that's the scripture. Of the covenant with death shall be disannulled. Was that Isaiah 2:8? You know, because our people have made a literal covenant with the spiritual demon Satan. You said you're going to do this, you're going to do that. You did all that for all these $1 million of money, and now guess what? You haven't fought to the spirit because he controls right and left. He's pulling back these demons and the power. You know? So as he pulls back this world's power, he's going to pull you away with it because you gave yourself over to him.
Yep. I got the scripture. Ecclesiastes 23 and 15. The man that is accustomed to opprobrious words will never be reformed all the days of his life.
When you go into that word opprobrious, it's full of reproach, intended to bring disgrace upon. What a lie do? It's a disgrace, man.
Yep.
It's a filthy, wicked thing. Because if you could get that this image right here, what did that lie do to our people?
Right.
It brought reproach upon them. It brought disgrace.
Abomination.
It's an abomination. It's a filthy, wicked lie, man. It's a filthy, wicked thing.
Under that image, it was acceptable to eat shrimp.
There you go,
crab,
man. Yeah.
pork. Under
Kiss
this
a man.
image- Yeah, kiss a man. Under this image, it was acceptable to celebrate Christmas because you thought it was his birthday. Under this image, you know, killing spiraled out of control, man. Under this image. Okay? Majority of the killers in the world is Christians.
Yeah, Muslims.
Or Muslims.
Under that image, the reason why he's on the northern kingdom in a supplicating fight. Because the northern kingdom, they love that Jesus, man. They love that Cesare Borgia, man. That Roman Catholicism, he beat their ass to submission, man. With that damn devil, man.
Yeah, under this image, you were called black. That's an appropriate word, man. Under this image, you were called a nigga. You were called a porch monkey, a moon cricket. You know? This
Christian is a byword.
Right. Okay? At that time, it was a byword. Okay? So, you know, at the end of the day, through these opprobrious words, people will reform, man. And they can't be brought back. That's why the Lord said, man, don't be concerned with the wicked. See, we out here prophesying, you know, because you know we got to touch every topic. But really, we don't give a damn about niggas, man. We don't think about niggas like that, bro. Okay? We don't put a lot of energy into, you know, thinking about niggas, but we still have to prophesy again. Right. Just like we got to prophesy about Edomites. Right. You know? But at the end of the day, I really don't give a fuck about Edomites, bro. Right. The only people you really care about is the brothers and the elect. And you know, and the Lord, you don't really be caring about these fucking people, man. Right. But you still gotta, you know, prophesy, man. You gotta let them know what it is. Yep. You know, you got something out there.
Yeah, I had some that word you said. This is Colossians 3:9. It says, "Lie not one to another, seeing that ye have put off the old man with his deeds." So just like you were saying, like our lifestyle is based on truth, not lying to one another, not even little white lies.
Yeah.
You know, playing it upright as much as possible. And this world is one big fucking lie, man.
Yep.
From the fact that you believe, as Lamentations say, I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking upon the earth. That's a lie. Right. You become to believe this white man, that image is superior to you and you inferior to it, and that's the biggest lie ever.
Yes. Right.
That is the biggest lie. That our people believe that not only are they superior, but you're still fighting for equality. It's something that's less than, you know, Shark Tales, that movie where they showed they had a chart and they were like, yeah, this is where you are at. You beneath the shit of the animals.
So the sharks are at the top.
The sharks are at the top, and they were like, you beneath the shit of the other animals. And that's Esau, but we believe he's God, he's a God, he's God Almighty, man. That's a lie.
Yeah, man, and that's why the Lord is going to do a role. See, what we not fighting for equality. We actually fighting for superiority.
Oh yeah.
Nobody want to be living on the planet Earth and be mediocre. You want to be the cream of the crop. You want to be the top person on the planet Earth, and that's what we fighting for when we doing it in righteousness, man. Esau, he got the elite Esau there in the same mindset. That's right. Niggas don't want to be on the bottom, and that's makes perfect sense.
Right. They work together, but it's still a hierarchy, right? So those are lower than you. You, like you say, some Edomites don't get to sit at certain tables with other Edomites. Right? Oh yeah. It's a clear distinguish a difference between them, man.
That's right. You got something? Oh, Rob, you told us something.
This is Isaiah
30:1, it says, woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me. Yeah, hey man, Jake could go to any and everybody for counsel and you know, ideas. They would not go to the Lord, bro. It'll be a big nigga, like I always said, it'd be a big Terry Crews looking nigga, you know, catching hell from a little small ass woman, and this big ass nigga go see a white woman for therapy. They'd go to anybody for counsel, bro. You know, they'd be all up in the room, white woman up there drinking coffee. Hey, what do you think I should do? You know, what? This lady probably, you know, a $110 soaking wet, and you letting her ruin your libido. Good also, you know what I'm saying? Like, be a fucking man. But Jake will go everywhere to seek counsel except for the Most High, man. Okay, keep going, bro.
It says, next like a rebellion is the sin of witchcraft. That's right. Yep. All right, and the scripture says, I suffered out of witchcraft. So you rebellious, man. That's why y'all really still worry about y'all.
Oh yeah.
Y'all rebel against the Heavenly Father, man. So ultimately, it's gonna be death for your end, man. All right?
That's right, bro.
They had all that time to sit down and just all this time, man. All this time. Everything been out since 2020 began, man. Since 2020 began, it was the scare of World War III. Okay, then you had the COVID-19. Then you had these protests. Okay, the economic shifting, man. You see?
Yep.
And everything has been what you call it, black smoke and mirrors on the news, man. Everything been a lie. Everything been fabricated and false.
Yeah.
All right. And here it is, like the elder was just saying. You had the prophets hitting this motherfucker with nothing but scriptures, prophecy, videos, lessons.
Hey,
all right.
And I'm gonna tell you how we know that people know we got the truth. Everybody was getting phone calls when this shit popped off.
Yep.
Everybody was getting family members, friends, everybody, even random people was like, you know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out, but then everything, soon as everything began to go back to looking normal, all right, we back to the nigga shit. That's why how about Shema Shai is about, man, the flames getting ready to turn up, man.
Hey,
Flames getting ready to turn up, man.
Hey, real quick, let me, just to show proof, right?
It was so bad with the COVID-19. It was so bad that it was so much truth coming out on COVID-19 that when it was in the title, they had like a little, disclaimer like go to CDC website if you want the real information. Yeah. Just if a video had COVID-19 in it, because there was so much exposure videos out there that they had to put a little link to redirect them to a lie. And Jake still went back to it.
YouTube started saying Corolla 18 because they would flag your videos. Like they had to change the lingo because of it.
On
David do it.
Instagram. Yeah, same thing. Yeah, on Instagram, when you click on something, it'll say this has been flagged. This has been flagged as false news.
Yeah. Back on Instagram.
Hey, just to go with the elder just said about people hitting us up and stuff, right? So I got this message from March 15th. All right, it says this guy ain't gonna say his name, right? But he messaged me. He said, came across this last night. Reveals the elite plan in perfect English, in my opinion. He said, y'all, you and your brothers told me this was going to happen back in 2013. Shit's becoming reality. You know? Became reality, man. 7 years ago. You know? You told me this back in 2013, man. Shit's becoming reality. Yeah, no fucking shit. You know?
That's right.
Yeah.
You got some on there, Rob?
It says that covered with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. Like say,
go ahead,
it's
bro.
like covering my covering. I mean, read that again. It says, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. See, y'all not coming to the prophets. Y'all not coming for answers, man. You know, back in the ancient world, the watchmen and the prophets, they set up the gates. Okay, so when if you needed anything or an inquiry about whatever matter it is, you go see the seer. Another word was the seers. You went to go see them and inquire. So y'all, look, we're at the gate post, man. You see, y'all not coming to us. Y'all going to the celebrities. You know, y'all going to LeBron James. Y'all going to motherfucking T.I., Snoop Dogg,
Killer Mike.
Killer Mike, fucking Killer Mike. That simple nigga.
He's supposed to be a representative.
Yeah. What type of representative is that, man?
Because he went to Booker T. Washington, some black high school.
Right. You know? So y'all not covering the covering up or that hedge, okay? You see what's happening is a hedge is being placed upon people, man. Or that ark is being for shelter, man. Which is spiritual art, which is us, man. But you guys will go to everybody else and you're gonna add sin to sin because you're going to fuck off.
Adding sin to sin,
You know? Iniquity. There's nothing but pure wickedness, man. And your doctrines is fucking stupid, man. Right. Here it is, you niggas say God, body y'all kings, this, that, and the third, but then you gonna ask somebody who's inferior to you for fucking justice, man. Right. You know? You got this nigga Frank Nitty out in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The nigga walked from Milwaukee all the way to Washington, D.C. All right? Now, in the time span of him walking, it took about 30 days or whatever, with a lot of stupid-ass, simple-ass people. But on their way there, people get shot at by Esau. You know what I'm saying? One nigga got shot marching. These niggas go to the hotel, gather up, keep on walking. Another nigga got shot. They came in Kenosha. Before all that shit popped off in Kenosha, 3 days prior, Esau was pulling out shotguns on their ass, man. Yep. You niggas been marching since Selma. Right. In the fucking 50s and 60s, man. Right. You niggas been marching that fucking long. Now you got these niggas finally made it to DC crying and shit on the podium and shit. We made it. What the fuck y'all did, man? You lost. You walked all the way, your feet hurting. Bitch, you got corns and shit.
But now what? Now what?
Now what? Right. You made it, now what?
Now what?
What's finna happen? You niggas still finna get shot down like the fucking dog that Esau think you are, man.
Or if I may add, you have this Jake, I don't know if you brothers are familiar, he's on YouTube, King Face, nigga that's urban nigga that supports Trump. And his ass is laid up in a hospital for kidney failure. Because so it's like he was, again, there was another individual you try to tell, and he's a face on YouTube. And his ass is kidney failure and all type of infection through his body. Hey, well that's on you because again, I'm pretty sure you being. Anybody that's from New York, I don't give a damn what nationality you are. You know about this. Oh yeah. I don't give a damn what age you are. You know about this. Everybody knows about this. You say New York specifically.
Yeah, there's like a attraction in the city, so to speak. You know? You got the World Trade Center, the Empire State. Oh no, yeah, they got the Israelites. Yeah, you know, it's like an attraction. It's like an attraction. Everybody. Remind you.
Yeah, that's right. And see, like what the brothers are saying, Jake would rather take the hard way to do this. Oh, all the Lord is saying, look, keep the laws and the statutes and commandments, go to the highways and byways and teach some lessons. Pray, fast, stay in the spirit till I come back.
Stay out of trouble.
Stay out of trouble. Stay out of the way. Jake want to goddamn get everybody together, break windows, you know what I'm saying, go protest and be standing in the midst of smoke, okay, marching goddamn 800 miles and back, you know, doing all this and still ain't getting no results.
Because the two-thirds of Israel are losers.
They losers.
They just losers. And that's what do they say? When there's a lack of self-confidence, that's where envy comes in. And Jake has this glory deed. Jake do things off the strength of hopefully one day. It's weird how Jake got a weirdo bugged out imagination.
How they think.
Their imagination, like Jake has this imagination that one day they're gonna walk into a room and all the women gonna want him. Or one day Jake gonna walk into the room and all the men, hey, that's such and such, you know that's such and such. Right? Hey, round of applause for him. Hey, get out of your fucking imagination. That's not how life works. It's not reality.
Took a picture with the pig head. Like, bro, what are you doing?
Because for you to see it and talk about it.
Hey, but then you had the girl, you had the Black Lives Matter girl. Looked really to me, she's like a heathen. But she was she got her ass beat to death not too long after that. I remember the black girl. Yeah, super black. She was like one of the top, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, y'all know who I'm talking about.
She was advocating for trannies, right?
And yeah, trans lives matter. She was doing all that talking. And then Jake beat her ass to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, because you're doing the most. You got people out here that's doing the most. Hey man, somebody get that in Matthew the 11th chapter. I think it's like verse 29. Get that real quick.
Whether you know it or not, the reason why it's happening like is because it's just not right.
Yeah.
It ain't right.
It ain't right.
It's not right.
They don't have a head.
Right. That's not the ways of life. You know, it's just wrong.
Yeah, you got it, bro.
Matthew 11 and
Yeah, he said my yoke.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's it. Yeah, start at 29. Yeah.
Matthew 11 and 29. Take my yoke upon you
Uh-huh.
and learn of me,
Uh-huh.
for I am meek and lowly in heart.
Yeah, and the reason why people don't want to take on the yoke of your outer shine, because all it requires discipline. Okay? It requires you to be dedicated. Okay? Even though it's a light burden, you still got to be dedicated. So Jake don't want to dedicate himself. They don't want to sacrifice. Okay? They see a live stream going on at 9, 10 o'clock. They worry about their bedtime more than getting the spirit out. That's why Jake don't want to come into the truth.
Right.
Hey, you had the brother talk, talking about the class, the individual class. You know, you had Jake that, you know, you got to do classes and what? You want, and I always say this. So you want the Lord to come back in His power and His majesty, bust the clouds open, you know, for your dusty ass and beam you up, but you don't want to come to a class.
Right.
You don't want to go to camp.
Scripture says,
You-
and learn of me.
Right.
How you gonna learn of the Lord?
You want the Lord to do all these miraculous things centered around you, knowing that we wretched, we low, we in a state of health, and then you want to be mediocre with the Lord. But then they would rather go out here and get Molotov cocktails and canisters and do all of that because they don't have to do that every week.
Right.
They don't have to do that every day. They don't have a code to live by. That's easy. Okay, but it's stupid. It's simple.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going, bro.
And ye shall find rest unto your soul.
And we found rest for our souls, man. Even to the point where we're like, if we die, fuck it. That's how much rest we got for our souls. Even if we gotta get our head chopped off, man, fuck it. We ain't even worried about it. If we lose a family, fuck it. You know?
You know what? Because the Lord transitioned our spirits to hate this place. Why the fuck we want to be here?
Yeah.
You know, we wake up like, God damn, man. We gotta wake up. This to the nigga woman. We gotta wake up. We gotta go to work. You know, you gotta wake up. You gotta demonic thoughts and shit. You wake up, we be in pain. We be aching and shit, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's a
Bad
lot,
dream,
man.
having bad dreams.
Yeah, crazy ass drug out dreams, man.
Stupid dreams.
You know?
You know?
And then you know, the scripture say, Revelation, it says that, you know, sweet knowledge. It's like the irritate, man. You go into that bitterness, this shit is irritable, man.
It is, man.
Fucking irritated, man. You don't really irritate nobody bothering you. Like, that's a constant feeling when you walk in the Babylon, man.
Vanity and vexation of spirit.
Vanity and vexation of spirit. You know?
Yep, keep going, bro.
When it says, for my yoke, verse 30, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light.
Yeah, my yoke. You gotta come into somebody you gotta come into the bondage of the Lord. But Jake don't want to come into the bondage of the Lord. Okay? They want to be American, but still they want a piece of the pie. When America was created, it was not intended for Negroes to get a piece of the pie. I don't know what it's going to take for so-called Negroes to understand that, but when America was created, it was not intended for you to succeed or for you to achieve equality. And you were brought over here to serve a slavery, man. It's that simple. You are not on the round table of discussion for equality by the movers and shakers. They're not trying to see how can we incorporate so-called black people into the hierarchy of our establishment. That's not what they're talking about, bro. And that's not what they're planning on doing.
Hey, okay, real quick. These people on this side, they're not in the fucking UN, man. All right, they're not in the UN summit, the seats. Because
G20s.
the G20s. All right, when you understand that, that's where all the regulations of the world. They have international affairs, this, that, and the third. We ain't in none of that, man.
Right.
They gave us a ball, a football, and sometimes a microphone, and that's it.
Yeah.
All right? Yeah, and drugs. That's what they gave us, man.
They still, hey, the brother just put a video in the group. It's a what was that field at, bro? With all the troops in there.
By Capitol Avenue.
Right by Capitol Avenue. They setting up.
By Capitol, the apartments of Capitol Gateway.
I know it right by that Coca-Cola sign. Hey, and you know what? Good. I'm glad that they setting up because you out here fighting for equality and they out here setting up to beat your ass.
Right.
Okay? All because you don't want to come up under an easy yoke. You rather have a big yoke around your neck, all like this, stretched all the way out, rather than have a little small yoke around your neck in righteousness. A yoke of discipline that's light. That the leader is carrying the biggest part of it. It don't even make sense. But you know what? We got to say it like this for the sake of prophecy, but really it was set up in the spirit. It was already set up. Okay? And that's why even when you read the scriptures, the Lord will be like, I did all this for Israel, I did that, I did this, I did that, but yet they still would not turn, even though the Lord knew they wasn't going to turn back. He still put it out there, like this how you, that's a part of the movie. Okay? We just have to break it down so you can understand really how stupid you are. Right. Okay? To really get you to understand how simple inside of you are. Yep. You got that? Because we're supposed to be prisoners for the Lord. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, and this goes back to Jeremiah 18 I read earlier. Verse 21, it says, therefore, deliver up their children to the famine, and pour out their blood by the force of the sword, and let the wives be bereaved of their children, and be widows, and let the men be put to death, let the young men be slain by the sword in battle. And the reason why the Lord is saying all these things are going to happen to our people is because you don't fucking listen. Yeah, right. You want to do what you want to do. You can't do what you want to do. Right. You're wrong. And the Lord's going to have to show you physically why you're wrong. Okay? Verse 22. Let a cry be heard from the houses when thou shalt bring a troop suddenly upon them. Like I said earlier, Trump is talking about sending the feds in. When he's sending the feds, that's really a military act. He can have, okay, look, governors, you got to send in the National Guard. Or, okay, they can just declare martial law. All right? They can really lock you down. What happened, if you thought what you had to experience in March and April, that's nothing. That was just showing you that they can do it. That was them, okay, we can do it. Yeah, pretty much. Yep. It says,
It's like they did it to Kenosha, no?
All right.
The National Guard is all of it. I got the picture of it. The National Guard is set up all at the high school, Bradford High School, the high school that I went to, right? All right. And before that, I had got through the grapevine, knowing a couple of people, whatever. He works at the hotels on the border of Kenosha, man. And he said that he's seen at least 50 to 60 rooms get filled up of nothing but military and FBI coming into the fucking Kenosha, man. And they got all the rooms, man. All right? So they setting it up. And don't forget that Wisconsin is within FEMA is the 5th region, man. Okay? So if they lock those borders down from it's Illinois, Pleasant Prairie, Kenosha. If they lock that shit down, man, you can't go up north, up west. From up north and west, you can't go south and east, man. So they're really gonna block y'all off, man. If you look at the FEMA regions, man, okay? When you research and study about the FEMA regions, man, if they block those sections off, that fulfills prophecy where man is not gonna be going to another city, man. So they setting it up. You know? Yeah.
Station you all?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the zonal district plan. That's what a zip code means. It's a zonal improvement plan. But what it ain't looking to improve are the people that's in these zones. How you going to improve them? By caging them? Right, that's what, you ain't doing that else.
Right.
You see? So that's why they got us blocked off, man. In zones, man.
right, so it says, let a cry be heard from the houses when thou shalt bring a troop suddenly upon them, for they have digged a pit to take me and hid snares for my feet. Yet, Lord, thou knowest all their counsel against me to slay me. Forgive not their iniquity, neither blot out their sin from thy sight, but let them be overthrown before thee. Deal thus with them in the time of thine anger. And we in the time of the Lord's anger, the time of Jacob's trouble. All right, and he's going to use your God Esau to do it. Because you don't trust in the power of the Heavenly Father, you trust in this man's society. But now that his society is being exposed to be corrupt, he's going to show you how much of the devil and corrupt he is by turning on you. And you're going to have nowhere to go.
You know? I got something for you. It's 2nd Ezra 16:23. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. There shall be no man left to till the earth and to sow it. Yeah, because it's going to get to a point out here, it's going to be so bad with certain cities going to be left desolate. Okay? Certain cities, on some legend type, man. You gonna have certain big cities that's gonna be inhabited, but they're gonna be like military checkpoints, concentration camps, okay, smart cities. But a lot of these other cities, these poor cities, they're gonna be free. It says, yep, it's gonna go into it. It says, oh, look at that. No, hopefully that's a military chopper getting ready to get a position, man. Okay. But it says, there shall, oh, okay, that's just a regular. All right, it says, taking Ezra 16:24. Right. It says, there shall be no man left to till the earth and to sow it. The trees shall give fruit, and who shall gather them? The grapes shall ripen, and who shall tread them? For all places shall be desolate of men, so that one man shall desire to see another, and to hear the voice, and to hear his voice. So just a simple conversation is going to be a lost art. And Esau is doing that right now through what? Social distancing. Okay? They're preparing you for that. And I think this brother, I would put in the group where atheists and certain satanic individuals, they do rituals where they stand 6 feet apart and they wear masks. So basically you being conditioned for a fucking sacrifice. Especially because you're a part of the satanic system. All they had to do was just subtly just get you to perform in some type of ritual. So therefore you'll be given over to the fucking sacrifice, man. But we can wear a mask and socially distance and be good. Because because the spirit can have us standing 7 feet apart. You know? Because I be in the line, I be all up on the mug.
Hey, my mask be down here.
We don't social distance from our family.
Right.
Below your nose and shit.
Social distance is a facade, but see, this is the real social distance right here. See, how about Shema Shai gonna socially distance everybody? You're gonna say you're gonna be locked in your city. Like brother say, you're gonna be locked in your apartment. You're gonna be locked in your zip codes. You're gonna be locked in prison houses and warehouses. All right. Your ass gonna be in the wilderness. All right, the Lord gonna show you how to really socially distance. All right. It says here. Body over here, your head 6 feet. And then it continues to go on. 2 Ezra 16 and 28. For of a city there shall be 10 left, and 2 of the field, which shall hide themselves in a thick growth. So you're going to have individuals out here that's going to be hiding in the bushes. Okay, they're going to be scared because Esau going to be coming down with so much great wrath and anger that you're going to have individuals that's hiding out in the bushes. It says, and in the clefts of the rocks, as in an orchard of olives, upon every tree there are left 3 or 4 olives. Or as when a vineyard is gathered, there are left some clusters of them that diligently seek through the vineyard. Even so in those days, there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with the sword.
Because you know why? These people are, scriptures speak about these people are sheep led to the slaughter. And people are moving herds. It's like if we all as a group said, oh shit, like how these some niggas, we all just ran that way, everybody over there gonna run with us. And so if the city decides to, we gotta get the hell out of here, we head eastward. Everybody heading eastward.
That's how you corral animals. Exactly. Corral, because what do the so-called Jews call it? Loyal. But they're using these cities and stuff. They're going to start telling, okay, look, you're going to have to go here to this facility, and they already got you with mass lining up. So you just, you know what I'm saying? You just going to be there. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be easy.
Led right in there to be, slaughtered.
What's so beautiful about it is we ain't gonna be in the mindset to follow me.
We'll go to the opposite.
We gonna go the other
Cause
way.
we do the opposite already.
Yep.
Niggas be like, we going east.
We go west.
The Howard Shah's in the desert, go knocked up. It said go knocked up. If we say Jesus is in the they said that? Yeah, they said that.
Messiah is over here.
Yeah, he's over there. Go knock. You got it.
Saying for firefighter jump up. You all was supposed to make a triumph. If you see everybody running from this way, go back. Like if everybody running from the east, go south. So you can sit back and see and watch everything that's going on. Like really, like distance yourself from everybody, distance yourself from the crowd, because whoever's chasing after them. They finna fall. They ain't finna go for one lost little dude. He got away.
Yeah.
Got the point right here. That's how it's gonna go.
Yeah, that's how, and that's how Esau gonna get. And see, that's why the scripture say that in that day they shall grab the skirt of him that is the Jew. You know what I'm saying? We heard people go with you. We heard that the Lord is with you. You know? Hey. Yeah. Oh, somebody hold Isaiah 32:2. And I'm gonna finish this. It says, for 2 Ezra 16:32, and the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns. Yeah, you know the little old pathway you used to take to the store? That thing probably been, carved out since the 40s. That thing gonna dry up. Okay? You know, certain of these highways out here, shrubs gonna grow up.
All right, let me show you that.
Trucks, cars breaking down. Remember when the snowpocalypse happened?
Yep.
It's like,
Yeah.
but when that snowpocalypse hit the city, I think that bend over there around 285, I remember the cars were running out of gas.
Yep.
And it was cars that stuck on the road for damn near a week.
Yeah.
So it's gonna get to that point. They show you that in every apocalyptic movie. Show I Am Legend, Walking Dead, everything they show you scenes with these cars is left in places. You can't get around.
Just like how y'all was saying about everyone's gonna be migrating to a particular area. That's the same thing they do in those movies. They
It was
be
in-
like, oh, we got to get to
Yeah. Well, that was in Bushwick.
Bushwick. I was about to say that. That's the spirit. Yep.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but that was the point. Yeah, because everyone needs to migrate. Because Esau is gonna be like, oh, everyone needs to migrate here, for shelter or whatever it is, But
Yeah, soon as they got there, Esau was over there popping them off. You know what I'm saying? If you hear niggas say, they say everybody go here, don't go.
I want to show you that in the Cloverfield, the first Cloverfield, they was trying to get to the statue point in the helicopter. As soon as they got in, the monster, up their ass up.
That's right, man. And that's why it's going to behoove you to be in the spirit of the Lord or around a man in the spirit that's being guided in the spirit of the Lord. So the Lord said he's going to direct our path. Okay? He's going to direct. He said the word is like a lamp unto my feet. Okay? And somebody got that Isaiah 32 and 2?
Sir, it's Isaiah 32:2. And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a cover from the tempest.
That's talking about a man of the Lord. That's right. Okay, go ahead, bro.
As rivers of water in a dry place,
Yeah.
as the shadow of a rock, of a great rock in a weary land.
Yeah, meaning in that day, men of the Lord are going to be a refuge. Okay? People are going to attach themselves to the men of the Lord because they're going to see the power of Yahweh Bashim Shai working with them, man. Okay? They're going to see angelic forces protecting them. They're going to see this man get rid of a fleet. They're going to see one man put 1,000 people to flight. If somebody see one single individual put 1,000 well-trained, heavily equipped soldiers to flight, Jake gonna try to attach themselves to that man. They ain't gonna be like, thank you, now we gonna see you. No, they're like, no, we gotta go with you. Exactly. You see, it's gonna be at that moment, and see, everybody's not gonna be fortunate enough to run into a man of the Lord in the time of tribulation, because we're gonna be out far and few. Okay.
Let me say, Lord shall make a precious and fine gold. Don't just run up on gold like that. Right. That's a rare sight.
Yep. It's still people in this city we ain't never met. You know what I'm saying? Ain't never came into contact or nothing. So imagine in the time when Esau locked this thing down, people not even gonna have the luxury to see a man of the Lord put 1,000 to flight, let alone be with him. Okay?
Go with them.
Right. Let alone go with him and then be protected. Okay? Keep going, bro.
And the eyes of them that see shall not be dim, and the ears of them that hear shall hearken.
That's right, man. Those that hear the truth, they gonna hearken. They gonna listen to the man of the Lord, and they gonna believe. That's why it tells us in what? In Obadiah 18, it says that out of Zion shall come saviors. Okay? Remember, the scripture say we have the power to save them that hear us. Okay? Meaning that we're miniature saviors. Okay? That's right. Yep, you can deliver the soul of a man, but we can't deliver people from the second death. That's where Yahweh Shai comes in. But we can deliver them from their own selves through teaching them the word. Okay? So in that day, the Lord is going to have it set up to where, bro, it's going to be probably 2 or 3 brothers in the middle of the street with about 100, 200 soldiers around him and don't get rid of all of it. Just get busy, man. Or you might be in a situation where you I always make this analogy, you in the woods and you got this big ass lake full of alligators in front of you. And either you gonna wait, let the military get you, or you gonna run across that water. And the spirit gonna leap over there, or leap over. Or basically get across it. And the Lord gonna have to get up.
Or just walk right through.
Or the alligator might
Walk right through.
If I could bring out one quick example, that's recent, right? A recent example is in that movie Project Power, where Jamie Foxx was in that situation with those soldiers, right? At the very end, and they want to take him out. They had all the green laser beams on him. What did he do? Okay, he had got power. So there's going to be a time when events like that are going to take place, and those elect members that are chosen to come across a man of the Lord, they're going to come across a man of the Lord. Okay, you know.
It's Ephesians 4:13. Till we all come in the unity of the faith and of the knowledge of the Son of the Most High, unto a perfect man, unto the measure of the stature of the fullness of Hamashiach, that we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro, and carried about with every wind of doctrine, by the sleight of men, and cunning craftiness, whereby they lie and wait to deceive.
Right, because our people are caught up in lies, but the Lord has particular group of chosen men to come out of those lies. Okay? Because what? We got the truth. The truth has made us free. Like Neo in the Matrix. Once he got the truth, it made him free from that system. Okay? Because he knew about the machines, he learned about the agents. He knew what was really there. Okay? And what was his job? What was the job of Zion in the Matrix? To wake people up. That's what we're doing. You know, and when the time came, they had power too. Okay? Alright? Because the Heavenly Father is going to be on the side of those that need it when the time comes. Okay? And that's going to be instrumental so that when Yahweh does come back, he'll have someone to save. Because guess what? Faith is going to be built up by doing his work, but also by people seeing the works that we do. Okay, Yahweh said that we were going to do works greater than him. Okay? So imagine one brother feeding 3,000 to 5,000 people. But then imagine, that's why the whole thing about having to get a whole community garden and forest together, that's not really, that shouldn't be your main focus. Okay, we're going to be able to do things that Yahweh did and greater. That's really what's going to help our people get back to him, because they're going to believe in that. They're going to have faith.
Spiritual power where you can raise a whole field of vegetables. Right. But you just that land over there, you just decide in the spirit of Yahweh to bless that land, and they just grow corn and vegetables and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't need to do all that.
Yeah. Hey, well, Yahweh
You gotta have faith that you do that.
Right. That's my point. You gotta have faith. Yahweh says, "Till I find faith on the earth," because what? Everything's gonna be on fire. Right? It's already cranking up hot right now. Natural disasters, storms, protests, riots,
wildfires. California right now getting rid of wildfires.
Right. Don't be surprised if Australia get another wildfire.
Ain't nobody even talking about it. It's a hurricane hitting Mexico right now. Yeah, two of them big bad.
Oh yeah, the Louisiana. So things are going to be happening. Okay.
Tornado about to hit Arkansas. Yeah. No, damn it, man.
This is Psalms 110:3. Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power.
There's a prophecy right there. That means it's going to happen. Okay, in the day of the Lord giving his men power, the people are going to be willing. Okay? The people are going to be willing to do what? They're going to be willing to follow the men to the Yahweh Shai. Okay? But it's talked about those cleaving to them, saying, "Oh, I heard that the Most High is with you." Okay? The world is going to know that the Heavenly Father is with the Israelites.
Bring it out, bro.
Okay? The world's already finding out. Okay? 2020, how many of your God worshiping celebrities, right? Or your celebrities that you work with God say, forget all this that I've been doing, we the chosen people.
Right.
For real.
Just in the last, 4 or 5 months alone. Okay? Because that's what matters.
I mean, see what that to your point. You read Wisdom of Solomon, was that 7:27? It speaks about wisdom. She is a pure.
Yeah.
But it also says that through her influence, and the Lord, and that's a major thing. It's like how you
says streaming her influence
Yeah.
unto them that can receive her. So
exactly. Yeah, good. Because you know through the spirit, what are Instagram popular people call influencers? So the Lord is going to raise up His people, and that's going to influence Jake to do the right thing. That's why I said in that day they should be willing. Because why? They're going to see like, oh shit, that man just did that, and he's an Israelite, and I'm him, and I'm with him.
It's gonna give Jake that self-esteem. Yeah, that's really one big demon that really attacked our people's self-esteem.
Because this is, you gotta have confidence to believe that you're God's chosen.
Yes,
Yes. That's not an easy thing to accept when you've just been told all your life, well, my dad, I don't even know, my daddy don't even love me.
Yeah.
My mama tell me I ain't shit all day.
Your mama and the black woman know how to cuss their kids out. Get jigaboos and everything. Man.
She hardened against her young ones.
Yeah, calling them bitch and all of that. Yeah, just destroying their self-esteem at a young age. Yeah, traumatizing them. I got you, bro. It's Wisdom of Solomon 7:24. For wisdom is more moving than any motion. She passeth and goeth through all things by reason of her fearness.
And now what does the scripture say in Ecclesiastes? That what? That the wisdom tribe you, and then it'll wear you down, but then you wear your change as a glorious robe. So we literally get to a place where we're covered in the spirit of Yahweh which is wisdom. That's right. So what are these people going to see? They're going to see the embodiment of wisdom through us, through a man.
Yeah, that's right.
Because we're going to know what to do.
That's what it's going to. See, we're not going to lose our mind when we see little dead babies in the streets because we already know that that's coming. Okay, we're not going to bug out if we get locked up because we already know that it's coming. You know, okay? Oh, and that's getting ready to happen, man. I'm gonna say that in the spirit, man. Hey, the Lord getting ready to do something with Leviathan, man. That was a foreshadowing, man. That video, that was a foreshadowing, bro. That was a foreshadowing in the spirit, man. Yeah.
Everybody calling the baby Godzilla.
Yeah, that's a foreshadowing, man. Okay? But I'm gonna go back to it. But that's another prophecy. We're in the year of prophecy, baby. We're in the year of prophecy.
Something why it gotta happen because this world, that's a mystery. That's a myth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
It's a myth.
Like that's a myth. Like the idea of a monstrous reptile sea creature destroying cities. I see it even I'm saying that right now. You know, them motherfuckers is high, crazy as shit. Okay, well, something gonna happen to the point where an 800 foot monstrous animal, something that we've never seen is gonna come on land.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. And they tell you in Job, they can breathe fire. They can breathe fire out of it. You know, hell. Yeah.
You gotta speak on that shit, you know.
Yeah, we gotta go into that. That's what we talking about. Yeah.
Hey, well, that's why Esau give you the movie Rampage.
Exactly.
There you go.
Yep.
Because they don't think about it. That's scriptural, man. If y'all brothers ain't seen Rampage, you gotta see that, man. He got so-called Godzilla in there, Bohemian, Leviathan, and he had a big wolf too. That's something he just throwing there so for the ones, the illuminated ones, to be like, oh, this ain't really what it is. Nah, we know who them animals is, man. Those sea creatures, man.
Even we'll bite. We'll bite.
Even the last Godzilla really came out with, you had Godzilla, you had maybe like 10, 11 other creatures. One of them names was actually Leviathan.
I think another one was the Gms. The one with all the heads.
And the body swimming on that.
Esau, no. Esau, no. You know? And yeah, one with big heads was in Antarctica, man. Esau, no. I ain't seen
Pacific Rim.
Oh, yeah, Pacific Rim is real quick, Isaiah 28 and 21. For the Lord shall rise up in Mount Perazim, he shall be wroth as in the valley of Gideon, that he may do his work, his strange work, and bring to pass his act, his strange act.
So the Lord's going to do some strange, some stranger things are going to happen. You're talking about 2020, okay? With that show showed you some stuff too, okay? But the Lord's going to do his strange wonders, his strange acts, okay?
Exactly.
Yeah, you can't put the Most High. Right, the Most High created, what's a strange creature, like a platypus.
Right.
Bird, because of his eggs, his animal. He just made that.
It's poisonous.
Yeah, it's poisonous, you know.
Like a wolf, but it's not a wolf, but it's like a fox. Right. But he got deer legs.
Right. Oh, you got frogs that literally break every bone in their body and then use them as spears to attack creatures, and they'll attack humans too.
Man, I got a precept for you, bro. In the Bible. 2 Ezra 6 and 52. It says, but Leviathan thou gavest the seventh part, namely the moist, and hast kept him to be devourer of whom thou wilt and wint.
So when the Most High created the earth, right? When you go back to Genesis, he created great whales, fish, but he also made Leviathan too.
Which is the Leviathan is multiple
Right.
of multiple sea creatures. It's called Leviathan.
He made everything in abundance.
That's what that last Godzilla was about.
Yeah.
They were all fighting each other over who would be like the alpha, who would be the alpha. And that's why that scientist was like, well, let them fight. Because it was all about finding balance. So like you said, in our mind, we run with the idea of just a, like you said, it's a Godzilla. No, the Lord never created one thing in just one.
Right. Right. So it says, and then it says that he was kept to be devoured of whom he will and win. So there's an appointed time that Leviathan, multiple Godzillas, you know. But there's going to be a time when these sea creatures are going to show themselves and they're going to do major damage. And they're going to destroy these air, because a lot of the Air Force, right? They dock on these aircraft carriers in the sea. Okay, they show you that in what's the movie with Rihanna? Based off of that board game. Oh man, military movie.
They was in the waters, right?
Battleship. They say that in Battleship. They say that in Battleship, right? So here it is that, you know, they're thinking they're going to launch the Air Force and they're going to do this and do that. And Leviathan takes down a whole fleet of aircraft carriers. So now you can't launch ships in the sea, and you can't shoot the jets off.
And they show you in the movie Kong that there's remote. They got remote islands, you know, because it was basically an island in Kong that they couldn't even access. You know, but once they got through that, and they saw this remote island where it was exotic creatures, man.
Yep. Hey, guess what? Hey, y'all about Shah got all of that. I got something for you. Wisdom of Solomon 11 and 17. For thy mighty hand that made the world of matter without form, wanted not means to send among them a multitude of bears or fierce lions, or unknown wild beasts full of rage, newly created, breathing out either a fiery vapor, or filthy scents, or scattered smoke, or shooting horrible sparkles out of their eyes.
Imagine getting electrocuted by, like in Legends, right? They got griffins, they got the different creatures, arrows and stuff, right? But those could be a particular type of animal if the Most High will it to be newly created, and they can shoot lightning bolts and fire like giant Pokemon or something. You know? So the Heavenly Father, He has that might to do these things. So he's going to perform that strange work in that strange act.
Yep. One more verse. It says, whereof not only the harm might dispatch them at once. Dispatch. It says, right, like dispatch. It says, but also the terrible sight utterly destroyed.
The terrible sight. And people died. When you go back to I'll say Godzilla, the one they did in the 90s, actually it was the one that was based off the one we saw in the video. They was looking at that, and then that's when they found Godzilla, right, the body. And when he got to the city of New York, people were dying just from fear. Just dropping dead, just looking at it. Same thing with Jurassic Park. T-Rex was stomping through the city because they tried to take him back to a damn zoo. And he was eating people's dogs and stuff, and people in their cars.
Yeah, because you know, that's how people get heart attacks. If they get, you know, real bad anxiety, you know. And so hey, so yeah, like brother's going into, you could die just from a you know, a sight of something.
So if you see Godzilla come out of Lake Michigan, if you see Godzilla come out of Lake Michigan, right? You know, you see something like that, and he taller than in that building with the gold on top of it down there,
Knocking airplanes out the sky.
yeah, bro, and then taking naval ships and playing with, bro. If you ain't mentally prepared, you can have a heart attack.
Oh yeah. He's
Right. Yeah, you could be so scared that you could literally have a heart attack.
My brother had the dream. So I had the dream. He said it was way bigger than what they show you in the movies. You know what I'm saying? And I tell him. But he said people were dying.
Thank you.
You know, and that's just a description in the Bible that we're giving you. But reality is a whole different thing. We're reading about it and we're explaining to you to the best of our ability to experience. But when it actually happens, we're going to say that's of the Most High.
Absolutely.
We're going to say we're going to stand in awe of the power of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua.
That's right. You gonna praise him?
You know? Yeah.
I had something that said basically people like the Leviathan basically said they ready to go. Snap his finger, so to speak. They're going that's right. This is Sirach 39, 28, the point is in 31. So there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes.
Right, now here that it says there are spirits that are created just for getting revenge on people that are wicked. So you got spirits out here that their sole purpose in life is to get you for something you did based off of judgment of the Lord.
Like you said, the bishop always said years ago, hey, it's a snake pit right now that's being developed to bite niggas in that day.
Yeah, it is.
It's an anthill somewhere just growing strong.
It's an eagle somewhere just chilling, waiting. Got a nigga gonna come right into his radar. You know, and that's all the plan of the Lord, man. And guess what? Through the Spirit, hey, we'll have the power to call beast on you demons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because Elijah. Elijah was really basically, a shadow of things to come pertaining to his name. That was a foreshadowing, and Enoch.
And you know, if you brothers ever seen that movie Coco? It's a cartoon. Now, if you've seen that movie, you remember the dog. He had a dog.
Yeah.
The dog was stupid as hell.
Yeah.
So it was just simple, stupid. But then on the other side, in the spirit, it was like a roaring lion with wings and stuff. So
and
the Lord gonna really
yeah.
start transitioning like your animals. You might think your little house cat is a little feline. The Lord might put the spirit transforming into a whole fucking saber-tooth tiger right in front of you.
They're battle cat. Hey, man, it's impossible with the Lord. That's true.
It says, in the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them.
And who made them? The Heavenly Father. So the Lord's wrath is going to be appeased when they lay on them strokes when it says at that a particular time.
Yeah, okay. It says 29. It says fire and hail and famine and death and all these were created for vengeance.
So the fire that's coming, the nuclear fire, right? All this death that we're seeing, the famine, all that is created to destroy the wicked. Okay?
It says teeth of wild beasts.
Teeth of wild beasts. Okay? So I tell you right now, all right? Because you know what they did? When the zoos were locked down, right? They were letting little penguins and little fluffy animals run free.
Right.
Well, now imagine the penguins do something like they did on Madagascar. And they hit a latch or they let a monkey out. And the monkeys run around and then they hit a latch. And then the bears is out, the lions is out, the tigers is out, the crocodiles is out. You know? Yeah, Jumanji.
Real life Jumanji.
See, people making jokes about 2020 being like Jumanji. So you gotta, you know what I'm saying? We gotta think Jumanji so we can win, get out of this. The Lord gonna show you Jumanji, the animals ain't in yet. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents and swords, punishing the wicked to destruction.
Punishing the wicked to destruction. So that's what's coming. Okay? That's what's coming. Go ahead.
Yep, so last verse is the point, verse 31, they, in these particular creatures, they shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon the earth.
Right.
When need is, and where their time is come, they shall not transgress his word.
So it says, we were just talking about these animals are trained to go. So when the time comes, right, they're going to rejoice at the commandment, meaning they're going to do what the Lord say to do. Okay? Now check this out. Check this out.
Bigfoot back on his head.
Right. Well, I was just going to say that. Around America, you got all these different national forests, right? You got these swamps, these lakes, all these legends, right? But you got a system of caves, right? They show you that in Missing 911, right?
Descended, and we descended. So we had the monsters that live in these caves.
Yeah. So there's a whole system of caves all around Babylon, right? And there's also in some places ecosystems down there. Okay?
Lakes under lakes.
Lakes on the lake, on the waterfalls. And any particular creature could be in there. Right? Sasquatch. Sasquatch, it could be a family clan of Sasquatches. And you happen to be running from the city, running into the forest, like the scripture says, running to the mountains. Right? And you get to messing with Sasquatch. And he thinks you beef jerky for real. Right? That's what she's talking about.
Another round might open up.
Oh, yeah.
Cell Pond and
It's crazy because I watched a recording of a submarine
Sasquatch.
and it was really deep under the ocean. They were recording it. And the submarine, there was another scene that looked like a body of water.
I saw that
Up under, and they tried to go into that body of water, and that shit literally bounced off of it.
Yeah,
Like they
because
couldn't
it was
see buoyant.
at the bottom of the ocean is trenches. There's trenches down there. You see that in that movie, man, what's the name of that movie? But it was a whole bunch of little sea creatures coming out of the trenches. You have trenches down in the bottom of the ocean.
Oh, what a Mariana
Pacific Rim. And they jumped on the boat. Yeah, that was Pacific Rim. And in those trenches, that's where Leviathan in his blood. Because remember, they say the seventh part of the voice was given unto Leviathan. Hey, well, you know what I'm saying? That's in second Ezra. Show you that in the last guy's Godzilla has like his own like layer, like underwater. Yeah, well, he has his own like
hibernate. I'm going to show that too.
Yes. Yep. Like the own little. Yeah.
Yeah, civilization.
And I don't know how much this correlates, but Esau said that they can't go past 7 miles deep.
Right.
And then the scripture say that the seventh part was given to Leviathan. You know what I'm saying? So that seventh part could represent that depth. That depth where he's at, man.
Threshold that they
The threshold that they can't pass.
When Job says they got the mountain they can't pass, so just like
They can't go get to the chariots.
They can't go to the chariots. They can't get down in there.
It's limited.
You know? When you read about Leviathan in Job 41, it talks about he makes the deep to seem horrid, right? And he says he makes it boil like a pot of ointment because all them heat vents, all that pressure that's down there. It also says in Jude, and Job, it talks about how the in the earth, that pressure makes it hot. The only creature that's down there at that particular point, because he's been given that, and Enoch will learn man has been given the earth. Only the Bible has that. Okay? He's the king of the creatures down there. But the Lord is going to release him. Just like when the Lord unleashed the flood, it said what? It said he opened up the windows of heaven and he opened up the springs and the fountains of the deep.
But what was happening in the Pacific Rim? First and second part. The Leviathan was connecting with man in the spirit.
Yep.
So like how you said, the Leviathan is like these animals. When you were speaking on, when you are high predator animal, you are high spiritual animal.
You are. Yeah.
So
like a lion.
Yeah, like a lion. So you can understand, like with Leviathan or wherever he is, that's a high spiritual animal. To go this long without being seen and captured and you just living and dwelling and doing your thing until a appointed time, that's a highly spiritual animal.
Yeah, all because the Lord didn't cause him that place. Yeah. But imagine when the Lord put the spirit on the angels to call him out of that place, to bring him out. And the angels been showing themselves. Where's the Bible? See, hey, a lot of people think we crazy, man. To our reality become the world's reality. Then that's when everybody gonna want to try to join and be around us. And we gonna be like, no, play. I always believe. No, bro. Yeah, man. I always believe, y'all. It's just not. It's just not a damn thing.
Just that. You just always believe.
Yeah.
Job, Job 5 and verse 19. It says, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles.
Right, so the Lord is wanting to deliver his chosen these people, the Israelites, all right, in 6 troubles. Go ahead.
It says, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. Verse 20, in famine he shall redeem thee from death.
Right, so we're talking about, and we're getting on our people about what's coming, right? But when it pertains to those that serve the Lord, all right, the Lord said, in famine, we're going to be redeemed from death. So we're not going to starve to death. But the wicked of our people will, the heathen will. Go ahead.
It says, and in war from the power of the sword.
Right, so when these troops come, yeah, they're going to get you niggas, but they're not going to get us. Go ahead.
It says, thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue.
And whatever they say out here with these legislations, we're going to do this and we're going to do that. They putting all this out there. That's not for the Lord's elect. We're going to be tried, yeah. Okay, but the Lord said he's going to hide us, man. Okay, go ahead.
It says, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it comes.
Because when that destruction comes, we're going to have the power to give destruction right back.
That's right.
It tells you that in Revelation 11th chapter about if any man tries to hurt them, fire proceeds out of their mouth. That's also a strange work that's coming. To see a man do that.
Yep. 22, it says, at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh.
Right, because we're going to be able to rejoice in the Lord, knowing that, we knew this was going to happen. And this is really a beautiful time to live in. Okay?
It says, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth.
So we're not going to be worried about Sasquatch and dinosaurs and all these creatures and the Leviathan. That's not going to be our concern. Hey, because guess what? They're going to be hungry. The Lord said the 50s are going to be hungry too.
Yeah, they're going to be little teammates.
Yeah. It's going to be way better than the bubble.
Right. Yeah, we don't need the monsters.
Right. Last verse 23. It says, thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be.
And you know what? A lot of mythological stories go into the fact that a lot of these stones be alive, man. A lot of these rocks are living.
Again, going back to that last Godzilla movie. I think that creature, the name was Behemoth. Mountain.
Yeah, and it came alive. Because there's a I think in Alaska, there's a mountain range that they call it the woman. It looks like a woman that's laying down, and then there's I think there's a part of a waterway somewhere where it actually legitimately looks like an elephant. But it's part of the water where the waves splash on it, but it looks like an elephant, trunk and all. You know, so the Lord got, man, you never know, man. It's more to life than, you know, going to eat lemon pepper wings and fries. Pussy.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. It's not. One of life is smoking weed and making mixtapes. Right. You know, hey, so with that, you know, when we think out, you know, all praises going on and going too.
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah Ba'Shem Kakadash.
Of a great millstone that rule and teach well. And peace to all of you out there that are in and off on the Day of Atonement. May the Lord have mercy on you, grace, and that we get through these times together through the Spirit. Shalom. Shalom.